Alright, I think we're live. I don't know if anybody's watching. But let me notify the ye old Discord. A link would be nice. Refresh. What the heck? Hello, Jewel says hi, how's it going? Something really weird happened. Let me figure it out. It made 2 streams. This is crazy. YouTube Studio. Content. Live. Okay. We need to delete the other one. Delete forever. Yep. I understand. Delete forever. Alright, and then it changed the title of this one. Isle Goblin, DevStream, code and art. There we go, there we go. Working on some code and art for Isle Goblin. Exclamation mark. Copy, save. Go back. Sorry, gang. I'll be there in a sec. We're having technical difficulties. Streaming art and code today. Exclamation mark. Paste. There we go. Hello, hello. At Australian Goblin now. I don't know. Nice hat. Thank you. I just got it. I had to get a blue screen instead of a green screen because it made it invisible. But yeah, it's a little goblin. I figured it was fitting. Thank you. I appreciate it. It helps me, you know how actors like do their method acting? It really helps me like feel goblin-y, you know? What code are you working on today? What are we working on? Sorry, I just got home. I rushed over to start streaming. We're going to be working on the menu. Yeah, the menu. I'll show you the menu. Here's the menu we're working on. So the Warpaint menu, yesterday or 2 days ago, we were working on adding a Warpaint system. Oh, you have a skill issue in the game. Please tell me what it is. Add slavery. I don't think so. I guess the livestock are kind of bound to your will, but anyways, so here's what the Warpaint menu is going to look like. When you talk to the NPC, it'll open this up, and you can select from either the list of ones that he's already learned how to make, or there'll be a list of ones that he hasn't learned yet. And either way, you're going to have to maybe put in some items to learn it. So like a fireball one, you might have to put in like a hot pepper or whatever, so he can make his paint mixture. And then you'll learn it forever once you have that. And then once these are locked in, you get this paint button. The paint button will let you choose where you want it. I've decided you can put war paint on any limb, but you can you'll have this this war paint meter where once it fills up, you can use one, and you can cycle through and use whichever one you want, but then you have to wait for it to fill up to use another one. So you'll start out only being able to paint one location, but you'll unlock more locations, and eventually you can kind of have more. It gives you more choices. Having more war paints equipped isn't going to mean that you can do more at once or do them quicker or anything. It just means that when you're out, you'll have more options and you'll have to change them less often. So that's the plan. So I drew all the art yesterday while I wasn't streaming for these menus because, I don't know, it's a really, it's kind of a boring process, and I don't know, a lot of logistical junk. So today we're going to be coding, another boring process, coding all of this menu junk. We'll see how it goes. It might be fun. I just neglected the chat for a few seconds, so I'm going to catch up here. How far are you into development? About 19 months? By skill issue, I mean I'm bad at it. That's fair. It's kind of tough. What's your process for making pixel art? I like to have a big design document where I have all of my art all at once. Like you can see here. That way, my art will be consistent. If I make a new menu, I know that it's going to look okay next to the other menus because I just drew it next to all the other menus. So same with this. This is my menu one. I have another one for non-menu stuff like this. So you know, I know all my livestock will look good next to each other because I drew them next to each other. You know, so that's my that's what I like to do. Just a huge document. You just watched The Boys. Nice. Oh wait, they released a new episode, didn't they, today? It's like Thursdays, right? I need to watch that. Can you have multiple? Yes, you can have 4. The warpanes have effects. Yes, they're gonna be like little abilities that you can activate during combat. Think of them like, I don't know, you're in a pinch, little ultimate abilities that you can fire off. So like a blast of fireballs that'll get you out of a tight spot, or maybe a quick burst of healing or something. Hey guys, I'll be here for a bit. Might have to leave soon. No worries. Thanks for dropping by. Not The Boys. I meant the VOD. Oh, interesting. Six hours into the playtest. Nice. I'm glad you like it. An anthill biome. Interesting. There will be a wasp biome, but an anthill is something unique. Anthill. Ants would be a fun enemy. Maybe deep underground. Carrot pet. Yep, just a carrot. It can't move because it's a carrot. It just sits there. It's like a rock. That'd be a great pet. Okay, gang. This code is going to be a little bit of a headache, but it's going to be a little complicated. So we're just going to play it by ear, and I'll be neglecting you guys in chat a little bit, but I'll try my best. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, wasps. Okay, let's see here. So first things first, I already added a menu. Oh, let me put the game view over here so that I can see you guys. Alright, we're gonna have to go into the main scene. I did a lot of the grunt work yesterday. If we go primary... Oh, primary. It would help if I spelled it right. What are all the warpaints you've come up with? I haven't come up with too many yet. Different little elemental bursts are kind of the obvious ones. Healing, things like a rage that'll make you do more melee damage. Maybe a ranged equivalent to that. I don't know, sucking enemies in and then doing a blast of some sort maybe, or freezing time for a few minutes or something like that. Yeah, the freezing time one's actually kind of interesting. I wonder how that'll work. That's going to be a huge headache. I want to make a game but can't find a hook. That's rough. To a fishing game. I hear those have hooks. There you go. Could have an aura on the rage. I like it. Battle Royale. Okay, and we'll do an experiment. I'm curious if the Battle Royale was causing some of our issues last time. Are you planning to add upgrades or to buff bows at all? Yeah, the bows are pretty I haven't really balanced any of the weapons yet, so everything needs to kind of be balanced nicely. Is the guy wearing a goblin head on his head? Yeah, he's biting me. See? Ow. I figured it was fitting. What if the stop time warpaint would instead slow down time? Equally challenging, but maybe possible. It's hard to say. Anything with messing with time, it just opens us up to so many weird bugs, but it might be possible. What am I doing? HUD manager. So here's our kind of initial Warpaint HUD. Oh wait, that's the Warpaint meter. Not to be confused with the Warpaint HUD. Where is it? Oh, it's all the way up here? Why did I do that? Oh, I needed it to be over the inventory. Okay, okay. I'm there. I found that watching a previous stream while working helped make progress. Nice. I'm glad it helped. Just make it lag really bad. There you go. That's funny. Screen overlay not working? Buggy. Oh yeah, the chat. I see what you mean. What's it doing? It's just Jules. Poor Jules. They're trapped. Yeah, what is going on? Hang on. Ah, shoot. Stream. Let's get this sorted out. Dashboard. Yeah. I don't want your chat bot. Remind me later, I don't care. Well, unfortunately... I'm just gonna disable it for now. That's kind of a bummer. Sorry, Jules. Alright. Had to do it. It is what it is. I'll figure it out next time. Yeah. My streaming software did something really weird when I started streaming. It made 2 streams, and it gave the one it started and the one that we're in right now, it gave it the wrong title and everything, so... I don't know what's happening, guys. Trying to learn the basics of Godot. Interesting. How you implement crazy things? Like, how would you code thing that nobody's done before? Do you just wing it? Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Things that nobody's done before. I feel like Godot would be able to handle most things. How does one craft or make a warpaint? You unlock it by giving the guy... He'll ask for 3 items. Obviously, he wouldn't ask for armor. He'd probably ask for, like, some fruit, you know, stuff to mix into the paint. Some fruit, some monster guts, some whatever. And then you unlock it. And then from there, you can apply it whenever you want. By talking to him. So you obviously have to come back to town to apply it, but that's how you unlock it. I was thinking you might have like a painting fee, like every time you paint it costs like 10 teeth or something. I don't know. YouTube knows what's up. Is the bed a placeholder item when clearing a pollution factory thing? The bed? In the pollution in the factory? I can't remember what bed I put in there. Was it one of these? I don't remember. Maybe? Could be. I don't remember. Are you talking about the underground factory that uses all this stuff? Yeah, factories always drop a bed. Oh man, only 9 teeth? Sorry, no warping for you. Alright, I'm gonna fire up on this. So the first thing we need to do is make it list out all of the warpaints that you've learned and all the ones that you haven't learned when you open the HUD. That seems pretty simple, right? So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna close any of these scripts that we don't care about anymore. Warpaint, HUD warpaint. Okay, character, we don't need that. We don't need the character money manager. And we don't need the research HUD. Wow, actually that would have been kind of nice. Research. Okay. Do goblins rip out the teeth of humans? Yes. And their meat. Do you play Where's Waldo every day? I'm trying to find a specific sprite. You know, sometimes I see names that I recognize. It's like my friends lurking in the chat, but it's not very often I'm doing a hunt. Ooh, dentists and tooth fairies, that's true. You keep trying to make games on Unity and quit after like 2 weeks. Any tips? It's a tough one. I guess it depends. Do you find yourself shooting too big? Or is it, just don't know what to do? Or I think you need to identify what your problem is. Is it that you shoot too big and then it just becomes overwhelming? Or is it that you get lost in tutorial hell, and then from there... Oh, my lighting just changed. That was weird. Oh, and my spreadsheet. Yeah. It's a lot of hunting around. Definitely. It's like sort of organized, but not really. This is all the forest stuff up here, and then you got the mushroom biome stuff, and then the jungle stuff, and then the desert stuff, but it's still a little, especially for stuff that... Yeah, no, like I couldn't have told you the raccoon was right there, even though I just put it there. I would have had to look around. Alright, so the research HUD does a lot of this already. So we're just gonna kinda go back and forth here. So the HUDs do some basic stuff. They have this open HUD function. If it's not open, set it to open, enable the body and everything. Let me think for a minute. So once again, we want to list out all of these. I'm really gonna have to copy the research HUD here. Show details for research. Refresh big list. Here's the function that I kind of want to copy. Let's do this. HUD Warpaint. We are all together. I think you're free from your prison, Jules. There's a pause. Yes. We just added it. My biggest problem is making animations. Yeah, animations are kind of tough. But practice makes perfect. Can you eat other goblins? Actually no. Usually I run into something you haven't learned yet, like raycasts. I see. Yeah, I think you just gotta keep banging your head into the new stuff until eventually you know everything. But easier said than done, because it's a huge headache. Would you say smaller or larger color palette is easier? I think 32 colors is a great middle ground. Right now I'm comfortable with 64, but I started with 32 color palettes, but whatever works. Alright, so we're gonna call refresh big list as soon as the HUD opens. Now let's see what this does, because I don't remember. We need these to say, instead of research task data, they should say warpaint data is equal to warpaint data manager. What? Wait, hang on. Yeah. Warpaint data manager. Get all incomplete warpaint. Get all complete warpaint. Did I actually fill out these functions? I did. Wow. Okay, cool. That was easy. Which engine you use? I use Unity. But if I were to recommend to newcomers, I would say probably start with Godot, maybe? I don't know. Unity's not too bad. There's just the controversies with it. Is there going to be a PvP aspect? Maybe someday. Not to start. Part of the reason I haven't added it yet is because I've never played Terraria PvP. I always hated it. But maybe I need to be enlightened. What kind of classes? I'm thinking there's going to be a handful of melee instruments, a handful of ranged instruments, weapons, and I'm thinking about adding magic, but what if the... I don't... Because, you know, if I do those three, I feel like I'm just kind of going down the Terraria road. Maybe I could reflavor magic somehow. Maybe it could be like music or something. I don't know. I'm thinking magic, but we'll see. How will things stack? It depends on the item. Every item has a different stack quantity, so things like wood, I think, will probably just go up to $9.99. Things like weapons can't stack, and so on. Try PvP is fun. And I guess another thing is, I haven't really written the code for competitive play. Sometimes the player positions will be a little janky, so over the multiplayer, like they're not synced up in a way that was designed for competitive positioning. But we'll see. Could you read my chat at 12:24? That's easier said than done. I don't see timestamps on them. There will be... Oh, so for Warpaint, will the cost be 2 rare drops and a berry for the color depending on what you think looks best? Ooh, letting the player choose the color themselves is an interesting thought, if that's what you meant. But I was just gonna have the things that are associated with the effects. So like if it's Warpaint that causes fire damage, it would be like a pepper, or if it's like cold resist, or you know, you shoot a bunch of icicles, it would probably be some sort of like cold berry. But yeah, letting the player choose the color is interesting. I'll have to think about that. Can goblins have beards? Actually, I don't think they can. I haven't considered it. Will the game cost anything? Probably 10 to 15 US dollars. But that just feels standard to me. I think nowadays Stardew is Terraria $20 now? I feel weird pricing it the same price as Terraria, considering mine's so much less complete. This is going to be a UI Warpaint listing. I'm going to have to make a class for that. Will you localize it? Yes. Yeah, localization's already implemented in terms of the code. I just need to... Once I'm ready, once the game is like done, I'll send out some spreadsheets to get translated, and that'll be that. What's your least favorite part of being a solo game dev? The time grind, and the fact that my social life has taken a huge hit, and my... just everything has taken a huge hit. In order to make this much progress on the game, I've had to kind of... I don't know, I'll still hang out with my friends, but I try to turn down like a good half or 3/4 of stuff, or I don't know. I don't work out as much as I should. It's tough. The biggest thing is feeling guilty about hanging out with people. Like, somebody will be like, hey, you want to go do this? And like, I want to see them, but I don't really want to spend a whole day at wherever. Let's say it's like, I don't know, whatever the event is at. I'll just feel conflicted because it's like that's 12 hours of work done lost on the game for something that like I want to do and I want to hang out with them, but like, you know, it can be tough. Did you head to Comic-Con this year? I'll be going. It's in a couple weeks. I'll be dressing as Wirt from Over the Garden Wall. Exactly. You guys are my social life. You guys are my friends now. Yeah, it is what it is. But I don't know. I figure I'm kind of treating this game as my big shot. If it does work out, then great. I can keep making games. I can keep working on it. But if it doesn't work out, I don't know. I might dial back a little bit because I kind of need my life to resume eventually. But I figure I got another year and a half in this game. Where was I gonna do that? UI underscore... Where's the UI underscore research listing? Research listing. Where are you, Mr. Script? Because you're hiding from me. Well, first off, let's open that, because I need that. UI, create, C# script. UI underscore Warpaint listing. Why? It's okay to spend time with your friends. We won't chew your neck out if the game takes a while. Thanks. I appreciate it. Is there a cooking system? It uses the crafting system, so it's not like there's like a mini game for it or anything. You just you walk up to the cauldron, you put in your meat, you put in your mushroom, and then you get a mushroom stew out, you know? Or no, you walk up to the crafting station, click the recipe for the mushroom stew. It'll open the you know, it's just like crafting. Nothing super magical there. I love the hat. Thank you. I got it on Etsy. I don't normally shop on Etsy, but I googled goblin hat. This was all I could find. Will there be deeper stories and cutscenes, something similar to Stardew Valley? That's on my list of. I need to make the NPCs really feel impactful and meaningful, and I think one of the huge reasons Stardew is so impactful with the NPCs is the little cutscenes, which I think that's kind of what I'm missing. I have, you know, I can have different dialogues for them, but a cutscene just hits different. That's my. I feel like I have two big things left to add after these Warpaint. After the Warpaint stuff, I want to add NPC cutscenes and other NPCs out in the world. Right now, you can only get your town NPCs. I want there to be like passive little clusters of NPCs that you can trade with or talk to, or that aren't necessarily part of your little goblin group. Waffles are better. Yeah, pancakes are maybe a 6 out of 10. Waffles are a 9 out of 10. A minigame for cooking would be fun. Will there be skills? No skills. No, I wanted the goblins to not really get upgraded, just their equipment. Kind of Terraria style, but that was a tough choice. I really wanted, yeah, that was a tough choice. You hate Gizmo. That's funny. I love Gizmo. But, yeah, I see what you mean. He's my favorite. I feel like he's got the most personality. Research test. This is gonna be Warpaint data. What was that? My Warpaint data. Warpaint data. Oh, did I just do that? What have I done? Oh, we're good. Data to copy. Make a game for Mac. How would goblins cook? Like throw everything into a big pot? Probably. I'd love the characters could have arcs and your choices could have lasting impacts. That would be nice. I want to do something like that. I think that'd be fun. There's also a weird dynamic here. In Stardew Valley, you're new. Like your character is new to the town. And so, you know, all these characters introducing themselves and slowly becoming friends with you makes sense. But in this game, you lived in the town before it got attacked. Like, everybody knows you. So there's this kind of weird dynamic of everybody knows who you are, but you're still got to increase your friendship with them. So I made it so you're really young. Everybody calls you Spawnling. That's my way to address that, but it feels a little weird to me that you're forming all these relationships that you probably would have, I don't know, formed already. UI image. No. Image? Sprite? Icon? There it is. Image.sprite. TextMeshPro.text equals get display name. Yeah, let's public string get display name localized return display name dot get localized string. We'll do the same thing here for get description localized. There it is. Are there enemy goblins? Not yet. I think I would like to have some rogue goblins out there. Maybe a traitor. I thought it'd be fun if the big bad guy, like the final boss, was like a traitor, a goblin the whole time. But I don't know. That was too much. Biggest inspiration, definitely Terraria. I'm kind of a Terraria copycat over here. Okay, I'll look into adding it on Mac. I don't know how tough that is, but I'll look into it. Amnesia could work. Different classes. Yes, it'll mostly be, the classes will kind of be based on what equipment you have. I'm not going to make it so like when you first start the game you choose, oh, I'm going to be a melee guy, I'm going to be a ranged guy. It'll just be the different armors might be oriented to different classes, so that's the goal. 3 kobolds wearing a trench coat. Random loot chests. Yes, there will be randomized loot around the world. How hard was it to port This Is Hell to iPhone? Kind of a headache. You just watch a video though, and it shows you how, especially with Unity. You export it, you put it on a thumb drive, or you email it to yourself or whatever. Then you open it on your Mac. You have to have a Mac, or you have to go jump through some hoops to like emulate a Mac on your PC. And then you do all this nonsense with uploading it. But in terms of like putting an app on the App Store, it's not that big of a headache. You just gotta follow some tutorials. One thing I love about Terraria is the variety of creatures. Could be nice if we have a similar variety of creatures, whether they'll become hostile or as livestock. Definitely. I think variety is going to kind of be the spice of this game. Bunny wants a Mac for sure. Don't worry, Bunny. I'll try my best. Okay, what are we doing here? Get display name. Alright, refresh big list. Alright, so we now have UI Warpaint listings. We need a function here called onClick HUD underscore warpaint.instance.onListing click my warpaint data. Cool. So I'm gonna make a function here called public void on listing click hello, any quick tips on finishing projects? I like to break everything up into tasks at the very beginning, and they can be really broad tasks like add livestock, add farming, add this, add that, and then break each of those up into subtasks if you can. It's a little hard if you're just starting and you kind of don't know what it'll take for each thing, but yeah, just break it up into smaller tasks and then try to assign how long you think it'll take to each one. I don't know, like that's what I do. Then I can kind of get a realistic scale of how long something's gonna take, and I try to overshoot it. I try to overestimate. So if something's realistically gonna take a day, I might put 2 or 3. Then I don't feel bad when I take forever, because most of the time I'm still ahead of time, and it just sets the expectations. If you just kind of go into it blind and you're like, it took me like 2 weeks to get farming done, well, that's gonna be discouraging. But if you saw on your list that it was a huge list of tasks and it would have taken you 3 weeks normally, and you did it in 2 weeks, then you're doing great. So I think I kind of mentally tricked myself with a checklist. Especially since this is such a huge project, I was able to see from the very beginning, like, oh, this is going to take at least a year and a half, and here I am at the just over a year and a half mark, and I'm still going. So I don't know. It helps me at least. I'm gonna put an exclamation mark here to remember to do this. Implement this. Warpaint. Now what are you complaining about? Oh, what? It doesn't like the class being public? Oh, that would help. Okay, so yeah, we gotta work on this big list thing. Refresh big list. UI Warpaint listing in. Let's take a peeky at the research listing buffer and everything involved with that. This is gonna be called Warpaint. If I were really smart, I wouldn't be copying and pasting code here. I'd kind of be making it more fluid between the two, but since these are also subject to change and be different from each other, I don't want to integrate them too closely with each other, if that makes sense. But that might not be... I don't know. I'm not a professional. I'm gonna try turning off this light over here. It's got a glare on my screen. Let me know if... Oh, the green screen was okay with that. Alright. That's what I like to see. What do you use to plan projects? I use Trello. Here's my Trello. I have a task queue of like immediate tasks I have to do. Convenience / need to have eventually. Things like key bindings, you know. You gotta have that. I have a list of bugs. Future wants for things that like maybe might add someday. A done task so I can feel really good about all the done tasks that I've completed. Look at that. Oh man. Notes. And known shortcomings where I know my limitations and I want to improve it. So generally, and then I use Excel to plan out my individual tasks. So things like I cross them out when I'm done with them. So this was, yeah, so it'll be things like the weather system. I estimated it would take 2 to 3 days, and then I could put in how long it actually took me, and then it'll calculate the error, like how off was I. And so I basically just use Excel and Trello, which, again, not the most professional workflow, but it works for me. It's already fishing. Yes, spear fishing. Why is it upset about this? Oh. For each orange in the apple bin. Okay. So we go through all the listings, we set them to false. We have this next sibling index, which we start at 0. If pending research, I'm gonna call this locked war paints. We're gonna have this be unlocked war paints. Locked war paints. Pending. Okay, so now we need a, is this a game object? No, what is that? Is that a transform? Pending research label. Does anybody see? Oh, there it is. Pending, I'm gonna call this locked war paints label. Unlocked. There's always one spammer. Yep. Nice hat. Thank you. Can there not be a 30-minute fishing tutorial? Right now there's no tutorial. It's pretty self-explanatory. You click on the water and the spear goes in. I like VS Code. I don't remember why. I think I could do stuff like this a lot easier and like immediately look at all the references to a variable and peak implementations and peak references really easily. I can't remember exactly what it was about regular Visual Studio that bothered me, but I like VS Code more. I can't remember. It's been years since I made that decision, but I remember regular Visual Studio really had some issues with Unity at least. Here's a sample you can get from the input systems package. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'll look into that. I actually use. I'm stuck in a time from before Unity had the new input system, so I use an asset called Rewired. So I might need to switch to Unity's new input system because I'm still from the old days when Unity's input system was garbage. So I might need to make that transition. Do you have another job? Yes, I'm an electrical engineer. I work at a hospital. I live in California. San Diego, specifically. So, very expensive. Hunger bar? No hunger bar. Food is purely for health and purely for buffs. I didn't want to deal with hunger. I feel like hunger most of the time, unless you're doing like a hardcore survival game where it's hard to get food. I mean, you're gonna have food, you know? I don't like the hunger bars. Starbound is one of those games where I'm like, why is there a hunger bar? It's just a nuisance, you know? And when you're a goblin who eats human flesh and there's humans everywhere, there's kind of an abundance of food. Yeah, unless it's like the point of the game is, and it's like tough to hunt for food. I just don't love it. Do you follow any devlogs? Yeah, I like, yeah, I follow a lot of the bigger ones, like DevDuck. There's that Crimson Hollow game. Jonas, Tie Roller with his Woolly Snail and Thronefall. Archville's out. Chalicade. I thought it was Chalisade for a while. How do you season human flesh? You just raw dog it, you know? Goblins aren't big on seasoning. Local war paints count. Okay, so here's how this works. Oh, this is interesting. For each warpaint data, UI warpaint listing, get non-active research listing. We're gonna take that. Gimme. Yoink. Get non-active warpaint. Don't Starve could be a great inspiration. Nice. Yeah, I need to play that a little more thoroughly. I didn't, I started it with a friend, but we didn't get very far. What is going on here? Hello? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Warpaint listing prefab. Hey, cooperate. There we go. Gizmo idea. The human artifact soap that makes a chance for hitboxes not to collide with you. I like it. Have you played Astroneer? No, I've seen it around, but I haven't played it. I actually don't know what it's about. Add warpaint. You know, I think we might do that. Add warpaint. Transform to spawn. Warpaint listings on. Public. Transform. No, not transunit. What is a transunit? That was weird. Yeah, warpaint. Warpaint listing buffer. Okay. Cool. So this function, we can basically say, hey, give me one of those little... Oh, wrong one. Give me one of those little thingies with the buttons, the little listings. And it'll say, do I have one that isn't being used right now? If not, here's a new one. So these functions, while they're spawning them in, can do that. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them in the right position by setting their sibling index. We're gonna set them up, we're gonna turn them on, and then we're gonna say, all right, sibling index, move on for the next person. We're gonna do that for the locked ones first, and then we're gonna do the unlocked ones. I hope it doesn't put the locked ones. It's gonna put the locked ones at the bottom, actually. Let's switch this around so that it does the unlocked ones first. I think we just need to... Are these identical? They are identical. Alright, delete. Yep. Let's make sure we do this carefully. So any of the where it says locked, we want it to say unlocked. Unlocked. There we go. That's a really easy way to get a confusing bug, so let's be really careful here. Listing to use next sibling index. Okay, I'm gonna walk through it too, just to be sure, because I really don't want to debug this later. For each listing, set them all off. Okay, so any listings that we already had from opening the thing earlier, close them. Next we say... go through all the unlocked ones. Turn it on. Wait. Oh, I see. If we have any unlocked ones, turn on that label. Turn on this guy that says learned. The unlocked label. Otherwise, turn it off. Now, go through all of the unlocked ones, set them up, iterate through all of them. Okay. Now, go through the locked ones, turn on the label, yada yada yada. Same thing with the label, same thing with the... yeah, we're good. Hello, Coulton, how's it going? You're 3D printing a Grog time coaster. Let's go. We'll be on console hopefully someday. How's the day job going? Any improvements in regards to cancer treatment or tech? It's going pretty good. I have gotten to design some circuits, so that's been fun. The documentation can get a little boring, and going in late to help fix problems where I'm kind of just a technician, that's not very fun, but designing new boards is fun. So yeah, not too bad. Hello, Jax. How's it going? If you're ever looking for game dev vlogs, Fire Dragon 9 has a really interesting and fun. Oh, okay, sweet. I'll look into it. Is there a demo out? I share a build with the patrons on the Patreon, but not officially. So yeah, no public demo, but there's a private one if people pay. Your brain must hurt. Yeah, it do be kind of toasted by the end of the day. I try to take a little, I don't know. Getting home, I'm like fried, but then I eat while watching like 45 minutes of a show, and then I'm kind of okay. And then I get excited about something in the game, and I kind of just power through. How was donut day at work? Oh, it was so good. I love the old-fashioned donuts. They're just so good. What's the goal of this stream? To finish this menu here, the Warpaint menu. It's got 3 parts. We'll see. And then we can also work on the intro cutscene if we have time, but I don't know if we'll get through it because we're really dragging our feet here. Adventure Time's good. I love Adventure Time. A save load system? I use an asset for that called Easy Save. I think it costed money. I don't remember how much, but it just got rid of a lot of the headache. I probably could have done it, but just save time. What does the ND in indecisive stand for? Oh, in the name. Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, so this should spawn in all these guys, all of the learned and unlearned Warpaints. We could go test this. That would probably be the smart thing to do. One little chunk of code at a time. Let's do that. Let's be good. Sometimes I just like to wing it and cross my fingers. And if I'm really locked in, it'll usually work okay. But if I'm kind of getting up and doing other things and coming back to it and chit-chatting, we'll see. I must go. My planet needs me. Wow. Good luck out there. Be careful. Did you change it back to Warpaint? And did you do anything with the earring concept? Nothing with the earrings. We did decide on Warpaint instead of tattoos like I had originally planned. Alright, here's the Warpaint HUD. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna want body. We're gonna need a starter button. We're not gonna need that right now. Locked Warpaint's label. Yeah, how do I get there? Main body. Scroll, 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 viewport, content. There it is. Hello, friend. Learned label means that it is unlocked. Unlocked. Not learned means that it is locked. Locked. Warpaint listing prefab. So we're going to take the UI listing, or I'm sorry, the research listing prefab, which we've thankfully research listing. There it is. Ka-chow. One of those bad boys. It's a little big. That's okay. This is going to be called a Warpaint listing. Sick little UI. Thank you. We can make this a bit smaller here. Of course, it looks ugly. What's going on here? Behave. Okay, we can scale that bad boy down. Frame body. Oh, that's kind of weird. What is going on with it? Who designed this? Some bozo. Every day I look at my code and my setup for these things and I'm like, what idiot? Okay, we're gonna put the fireball icon in here. We're gonna set it to its native size. Then we need a frame for it. I swear I had a frame. Yippee! You're gonna be at 0, 0. I don't know why that's in the bottom left. Who did that? 0, 0. Be good. No, not a UI. And then we put this right here. It's still a little dummy thick, but I'm okay with it. Then we make this thicker. Realistically, this is gonna say something like, I don't know, Fireball 1. We can make this a little bigger. Gotta go find myself. Cool, there's that. Looks a little weird, but that's okay. I don't really care. We can remove this code here. How do you begin existing? It should just make one for you. I don't know why it'd be kind of bugging out lately. We need to unpack this prefab, otherwise we're gonna have issues. Name text, there it is. Cool, there we go. Then we can make this content. Actually, how does that look with multiple of them? Oh yeah, they're kind of overlapping, so we can change this to have more spacing, like so. Cool. Ta-da! Now we need to save this Warpaint listing as a prefab, so we can spawn in as many as we want. We're gonna go to UI. It's gonna live next to the research listing prefab, which is somewhere in here. Whatever, I don't care. I'll put it there. Warpaint listing. Transform to spawn them on, it's gonna be this guy. Okay, now we delete the one that's in there. And we can, it's got a button. We need to make it, where was that button? What have I done, chat? Warpaint listing. Where's the button? Button? Oh, there it is. Hi, buddy. Get in here. Snuggle up close. This label is gonna need some work. Gonna wish this on Steam. Thank you. It's what I like to hear. Music to my ears. We can apply all of the changes we just made to this prefab. And we can delete the heck out of it. Go away. Now, we're good. Oh, how am I gonna test this? I don't have any NPCs that actually let you do warpaint yet. Ugh. This is rough, chat. Timmy is cool. Love you. Oh. Me? Thank you, Timmy. Timsy, sorry. You're not Timmy. Chat is messed up. What's up with chat? How much will the game cost on release? I'm thinking 15, but then sales bringing it down to 10. That's kind of what I'm thinking. People say, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's fair. I mean, like Stardew and Terraria are like 20. I could probably get away with 20, but I don't know. I always see a bunch of, I don't know. I don't want reviews that are like, yeah, this is good, but it's not worth 20. And then also I think, since it's a multiplayer game, I'd rather make it a little cheaper. I'd rather have more people play it than, I don't know. You know? Yeah, I think 15's a good place to start. Too cheap and people will think it's bad just by looking at it. I think 15's a good middle ground. We'll see. We'll see how it feels. How can I make it so that people can open this? I'm gonna implement that now. We're gonna have to go to the dialogue. So when you click on a response on dialogue, it can initiate an action like causing an NPC to follow you, making them drop an item, whatever. Wait, why is there no... What is this? Dialogue. Response options. Here we go. Response action. Here we go, here we go. Oh wait, it's right here. How do I open shops? There's a 17-second delay on chat? That's insane. It might have just been me not reading. What? 17 seconds is crazy. It's like the 99-cent trick. Okay, that right there, that 99-cent, that was me reading very quickly as it popped up. The problem is I'm coding, so I'm not really reading the chat too closely. If somebody sends a message, I'll read it immediately and we can see how much delay there really is. Jump. Yeah, for me at least. It takes that long for a message to show up above my character. Wow. Interesting. That's crazy. What is going on here? I set it to low latency. What is your expected profit? Based on wish lists, about like 90,000 right now, which sounds like a lot, but is not really enough for the amount of time that I put into it. So we'll see. We'll see. If it blows up beyond the wish list amount, we'll see. 17.500 ping or 17.5 thousand ping. Let me think. Oh, this is rough. This HUD is so big that normally I show the dialogue and then I put the associated HUD like the shop or crafting or gizmos or whatever above it. But this one's so big that it takes up a whole screen. Maybe we can work with that. We'll see. Will you localize the price too? Yeah, I think I can do that, so I think I will do that. Because I've heard in some countries people just pirate the games because they're so unrealistically expensive, but Yeah, I'd be happy to. So like if we look at the Dialog HUD, for example, where's the Dialog HUD? Here it is. Character portrait. It's gonna cover it. We could put it off to the side, I guess. I don't love that. We could make it slightly smaller, but that's just gonna be a bit of a headache. Yeah, that right there is okay. Then we can put the location HUD over there too. Yeah, that'll work. We'll do that. That'll save a lot of code. We're not gonna have to make it so that this can be invisible. I don't want to do that. I gotta go. Good luck. Thanks, Sebastian. I appreciate it. Will there be an instance of a cat? Not yet, but I'm not opposed. I believe Blitz and Intern might want to play the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to ask the community who they think would be good to play it. Because I have trouble. It's like 4 seconds behind. Okay, sweet. I think you can change it. You could change it on Twitch. I don't know how you do it on YouTube. I might have to look into adding a little panel where you can adjust it. Okay, I was nervous about this, but I'm feeling a little better about it now. I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna close this out. Now I need to look at the Dialog HUD code to figure out how it disables the character portraits, because where's the portrait? Image portrait, there it is. Does it actually disable the image component, or does it enable the game object? The game object. Yes, the whole game object. So that was close. I almost made a stupid mistake. Alright, we're good here. We're gonna go back to the main menu. Are we good here? Yes. We're gonna go back to the main menu. We're gonna make it so that Dialog can show the, what's this HUD called? The Warpaint HUD during. So we're gonna make a boolean here. Public bool show Warpaint HUD during. And this isn't the cleanest way to do this, but I don't care. Hello, Lumic City. How's it going? Nothing happened. Huh, I wonder why I didn't let you duel. That's kind of weird. I'm the first one to pronounce it right? Yes! That's what I want to hear. Yeah, it's not exclamation mark attack, it's exclamation mark duel. And I think you might have to put in a quantity at the end. Like duel, Mike M, and then 10 or whatever. Hello, Among Us. Welcome. We are coding. Or at least trying to. Okay, so we add this HUD, or add this bool. Let's see where the shop one is used in the HUD dialog. Ooh. What is going on here? What a messy... What was I thinking? Huh. Well, this is not the cleanest way to do this, but... Dialog.show... Warpaint HUD during. Show shop during. What is this? If the dialog... If you should not show the shop during dialog, and you should not show the shop during dialog? What was I thinking? Show gift? What was this code? Open only dialog HUD. If we should not show the and the gift HUD and the gizmo appraisal HUD and the warpaint HUD. That's what that should be. Who wrote this? This is sloppy. Everybody avert your eyes. On coroutine finish. If we should show the dialogue, the shop HUD during. If we should show the warpaint HUD during. Did the stream die? I don't think so. I hope not. You got the bag. Turn on my little fan here. It's getting toasty. Yes, this goblin hat is very toasty. Oh, hello Nathan. Love your vids. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for dropping by. How you doing? I know everybody's writing bomb, slots, dual, gold. It's kind of funny. Show warpaint HUD during. Yep, show warpaint HUD alongside exclamation mark kiss what? I don't know if that works. I don't know if that's a command. Let's go gambling. Oh dang it. Current talker.npc data. Okay, yeah. Show warpaint. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm back on track, gang. Show warpaint HUD alongside. It would help if I spelled it right. I didn't. Useless. There we go. Warpaint HUD dot open HUD. Nothing. Current HUD mode equals dialog and warpaint on menu change. Alrighty, gang. We can make it so that an NPC right now shows the warpaint HUD just to test it. Oh man, does Lazy Potato not have enough money? Oh wait, no. That was someone else. I know, compile faster, for real. Alright, we're gonna go up here to one of the NPCs, one of their dialogues. Dialogues. Alright, let's pick an NPC who's around for the beginning. We'll do Gogs. We'll make it so that when she's at the beacon, does this one only show once? Yeah, it does. Alright, here. Her standard beacon talk, where she says, I hope everybody's okay. We're gonna make it so that the warpaint HUD should show during that. Doesn't that sound nice? You enjoy scripting on Roblox Studio. Nice. Yeah, I've heard good things about Roblox. Didn't Lethal Company start as a Roblox game? Is that true? Should make a monkey NPC that's pretending to be a goblin. A monkey, you say? Interesting. I haven't pondered adding monkeys yet. Let's play a game called How Long Is It Gonna Take for Unity to Open? Or to play my game. It might crash right now. It's looking crashy. It's giving crash. Oh, there we go. Good, Unity. Good boy. I view Unity as a 4-year-old toddler. Bug fix world. There we go. The developer of it was a Roblox developer. But yeah, but he like, didn't he run a lot of successful games or something? And one of them was very Lethal Company-like, and he was like, screw it, I'm just gonna make this my own, or make my own thing. The intro is clean. Thank you. I spent a lot of time on that. Oh, that shouldn't have been that abrupt. Alright, Gogs. Shut up. Ah, error log. Where are all these errors? No reference. Oh boy. We'll deal with that later. Yeah, okay, I guess. Give me your axe. Oh, goodness. It's broken. What's going on here? Console. Object is... Oh, it's the warpaint meter. What is... That shouldn't have anything to do with... Alright, alright, alright. Let's look at our bugs one at a time. These should be easy. I probably just forgot to drag and drop something. What is this? Bar % equals multiplayer manager dot get our player... Oh, that's easy. That's this. We're on our player prefab. We forgot, because we're silly gooses. Alright, I'll give you a battle royale. Battle royale. There you go. Yeah, a human pretending to be a goblin would be fun. Why do I have 2 consoles? What happened? Go away. Fake console. Yes, we need to add a character, what's it called? Character warpaint handler? Sure. Alright. There we go. Now the player script has a reference to that. I need to drag and drop. Somewhere. There it is. We're going to drag that in. Alright. 1 bug down, 2 to go. What is this? What is this? Warpaints to show in order is equal to multiplayer manager dot get our player dot character warpaint. Oh, it's the same thing. Doesn't bother me. Now let's add some warpaints to the warpaint folder here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Warpaint. I do not see it. It is hiding. Oh, because W. Create. Oh, it still says tattoo data. Dang it. Warpaint _ fireball 1. You made a cooking goblin in fan art? Ah, say less, Trace. I want to look at it. Where is it? Fan art. Chef Goblin, I love these. I love these so much. These are so cute. 10 out of 10. I love the bendy arm and the boot on the head. It's perfect. I approve. Those make me so happy. Alright. 0 _ warpaint fireball 1. So it's gonna be ID num 0. It's a fireball spell, so it's gonna be orangey. Also orangey. We need the alpha to be high. Tooth cost, I don't care, 0. Display name. Sure, we'll make a table collection. It's gonna be the all other UI table. Add table entry. Warpaint fireball 1. This is gonna be called fireball 1. Description. Warpaint name. This is also going to be in the all other UI table. Warpaint description fireball 1. Shoots 6 fireballs for 10 damage each. I don't care. Whatever. Small icon. Fireball. There it is. Allowed items. We're gonna say... Right now it's just gonna cost you the pepper. Because... The skull pepper. It's gonna cost you one of those to unlock it. That is not realistic. We'll probably want to add a few more items, but for now... Number of slots to fill, 1. Event to mark completion. Important event. This is gonna be 32 underscore warpaint unlock. Warpaint unlock fireball 1. Okay. There's that. Events required to show up in list, none. Cool. Sorry, gang. I keep neglecting you. Yeah, I'm cooking hard. Alright, let's try that again. Maybe this time it won't freeze on us. Wouldn't that be nice? Krebs destroyed my boy. I know, Krebs is going around the fan art channel just absolutely tearing it up. It's all my fault. Hi Matt, just stopping in for a sec. Gotta go to bed. Going on a trip early tomorrow. Ooh, sounds fun. Enjoy your trip. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy your sleep. Don't let the humans bite. What was with the goblin's hair? Oh, it's a boot. He's got a boot on his head. It's the boot item, which you can fish out of the water. Will there be local multiplayer? No, just online. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. What? It didn't work. Why didn't you work? Piece of garbage. 4 each. Oh, it would help if I, Yeah, guys, when you reference a list, it would help to actually have a list to reference. Silly goose behavior. I miss SD food. Me too. I'm living in San Bernardino right now. If you meant San Diego, I too miss San Diego food. San Bernardino, there's just not a whole lot of variety. There's this one place I really like in San Diego called Sayulitas. It's like a Mexican / I think Jamaican blend. Their carne asada fries are to die for. Why didn't you work? Oh, I should have the list it's referencing. Yep. What? What happened in the fan art channel? Oh no! Krebs. Krebs, what are you doing? Look what he did. He keeps adding these mouths to the to everything. Look at that. It's just not okay. We can't permit this. Cursed. No. Is there character creation? Yes. Actually, we'll get to see a little bit of it. Yeah, we can make a new character. Why not? Who cares? Select an island, select a character. So yeah, you get to choose your skin tone, your hair color. And right now there's only 2 eyes to choose from and 2 hairs to choose from, but there'll be more. And you get a name. We're gonna name him Bob. There's 2 body types. All it does is add a little top. So there's Bob, who looks like a female. Yeah, beware the fan art channel or Krebs will get you. Will there be more? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'll add more body types because, oh man, that means I would have to add, like, let's say I made a bigger chunky, like a buffer goblin. Then I would have to, I'd have to redo the armor for every single. I'd have to redraw every single armor animation, which is by far the most time-consuming part of this game. So, we'll see. Yeah. What are we gonna do? Will you help me? Here's an axe. We've been here before. All right, here we go. Cool. The list seems to have worked. Nice. A hard hat. That'd be fun. Cool. So it looks like it's working. Add Australian Goblin now. The thing is, Australia doesn't exist, so I just don't think it's possible. 3 crits in a row, dang. I just joined. What are you working on? We are making a menu where you can apply war paint. The war paint will cost something to unlock. Obviously, it won't actually cost armor to unlock war paint. It'll probably be like, let's say there's a war paint spell that causes a fireball blast. It might cost a hot pepper and I don't know, a fire lizard tail or who knows. Then you unlock it, and then you can talk to the NPC to apply it whenever you want. So you can paint it on. You can paint it on in 4 locations, one of 4 locations. You start out with just 1 unlocked, but eventually you unlock being able to put it on 4 places. And then you'll have this meter here that slowly fills up. And once it's full, you get to activate that ability. So it's kind of like an ultimate ability that loads up. I think what it'll do is trickle really slowly, but then every time you deal damage, it'll kind of jump up a little bit. Kind of like Hollow Knight. That's what I'm kind of imagining there. And you'll be able to cycle through. So let's say you have 4 equipped. You have 1 on your head, 1 on your chest, 1 on your leg, whatever. You'll be able to pick which one. You won't be able to use all 4 at once or anything like that. Like if you have a fire blast and an ice blast and then a healing burst or whatever. It's not like activating it'll make all 4 happen all at the same time, but you can cycle through them and choose. So once your meter's full, you could swap over to the ice blast, and it just gives you more choices. Are you aware that from the blacksmith dude you can buy tons of copper bars for really cheap and then sell it back for thousands? That's funny. No, I haven't balanced any money or any combat yet, so all the money is just so whack. Like none of it makes sense. But I'll get there. There'll be like different paints with different type spells. Yes. So you'll basically unlock different spells and then be able to use them in combat. It's very combat focused. That's the whole point. To spice up combat a little bit. Because combat was feeling a little dry. I thought it'd be nice to have a little something you can do to improve it. No, there will not be an Australia in the game. How about make the bar look like a tree? So it's like it's filling up with manic energy. Ooh. Yeah, I was thinking like a paintbrush or something, since it's like war paint. But maybe, yeah, tree? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But yeah, that's what we're working on. Alright, sounds good. Enjoy your art making. I'll be yapping away while I deal with bugs. So we finished phase 1 of the HUD, which is make these, these listings appear. Now we need to make it so that when you click on one, it actually shows this stuff. And this consists of a color for this paint. It'll change color based on whatever you choose. A description, these item boxes, and these listings. So we got kind of our work cut out for us here. We'll see. Yeah, Australia is your favorite fantasy setting. They do have some crazy mobs over there. Goblin Bob Ross's peak idea. Oh yeah, I think that was one of the images in the video, right? one of the videos. Do you need a music artist? No, I got a composer. We've made quite a few tracks. Yeah. I won't show them now. But I think we've made, I can't remember how many, I think we're on like 93 minutes of music so far. Or 90? I think we're at like 80 something. 85, 86. I'm off to bed. Alright, Jules, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I think he did a good job. I'm really bad at making music, so I'm very happy to have him around. Alright, how are we gonna do this? We need a HUD research. This one already kind of does it, so we can kind of look at this one for reference. Ooh. Wait, what? Oh boy, hang on. This might be a bit more of a headache than I anticipated. Who calls this? Attempt to open station client RPC. Dang. Oof. Okay, hang on. I just realized something. All of the oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna take a little more thought than I anticipated. I don't want to sit here just staring at the code on stream, so we're gonna switch to the backup plan of working on the intro cutscene that we started last stream. So I don't want to subject you guys to me just completely ignoring you. How'd you get into pixel art? I realized I was kind of bad at it, but I knew I wanted to make a pixel art game. So I started making it. I started doing a drawing every day for 500 days. If you go on my Instagram and scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll be able to see. And on Instagram, I'm Watt Designs, like I am here. You'll be able to see all of them. I did one a day for 500 days, following a prompt each time, and that kind of helped me feel more confident with it. And I kind of did commissions throughout that. I find that commissions are a really good way to improve fast, because at least if you can tell if your art is bad, because then you're just not gonna give up on that drawing until it's good, because somebody paid for it. You know, you're not gonna give up on it. It kind of forces you to really lock in and try your best. Where is it? Intro cutscene. So that's kind of how I got started with it, and I kind of grew a following from that. Poked on from there. Commands don't really work. Yeah, I think YouTube has some weird issues with the integration here. What's the name of the Sprite theme? This is actually just the default Sprite dark mode theme. You don't have to download anything for it. We're working on slide 3? Yeah, slide 3. I worked on the trees a little bit after the stream ended. Bro, I can't afford any fancy pixel art app. I'm just using Paint 3D. Hey, that's all you need. Unless you're animating, then you'd probably rather die. Yeah, actually I'll put this on the right again. Ah, shoot, we didn't draw the little kid goblin yet, and I haven't come up with a plan for him. That's really annoying. It is what it is. We'll just keep drawing trees. We probably won't get there by the end of the night, unless we're speedy. Yay, unwonky tree. Yeah, I think you can download Sprite. They have, you can compile it yourself. It's, for freezies. It might be a little hard, but you can do it. Yeah, it do be legal. Hello, Spiral. How's it going? We gave up on the code. It's hard and outdated. I see. When I made my A-Sprite tutorial, I posted a tweet, and I never post on Twitter. Alright, I tweeted, I guess is the correct way to say that. I never post on Twitter, but I did. I was like, hey, made a tutorial, and I did like hashtag A-Sprite or whatever, and the developers commented. They were like, nice tutorial. But in the tutorial, I said something like, I was trying to be funny. I was like, I was explaining all the hotkeys. I was like, you can do B for brush and whatever. And then I was like, you can use G for the paint bucket because it makes a goopy mess. And they responded on Twitter like, actually, it's because most softwares use G. But I don't think they understood that I was making a joke, which I thought was kind of funny. Or maybe they thought I was calling their decision poor. Hello, good stuff. Hello, Hooded Olive. That's a fun name. Would you ever do a community vote on an armor set? Yeah, I'd like to do that. You mean you X'd? Yeah. Yeah, X. X'd indeed. Remember when Threads was kind of a thing? Does anybody use Threads? Any threaders? I threaded the other day. You see, it just doesn't work. Hello, Meme Central. Meme Central is in my chats. X makes me die inside. That's what I'm saying. I was never too into Twitter/X. Never heard of Threads. Oh, it's like the Instagram version of Twitter. They released it right when all the Elon drama was happening. It's literally just Twitter, but Zuckerberg. I don't know if anybody really uses it that much. I don't know. I never liked Twitter very much. I've always been an Instagrammer. At least for development stuff. Who is the fishing NPC? This is Pike. She is in charge of fishing. And we'll get you going, get you started with it. Terraria music, let's go. Love me some Terraria music. Terraria in this game? I know, what's happening? Crossover episode? Yeah, Terraria devs, if you're out there, Isle Goblin crossover win. I'm free for a call whenever you are. You know, I think there was a Terraria crossover with Core Keeper, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty huge. Maybe one day I'll be as big as Core Keeper. I ran the numbers on how much money they made. Profit calculator, Core Keeper. Between 5.8 million and 16 million. For a game that a fair amount of people have heard of, but it's not like one of the huge ones, you know, it's not like Terraria. Core Keeper's pretty big, but... So, maybe there's hope for Isle Goblin after all. I just downloaded Core Keeper the other day and played it for 7 hours in one day. Dang. Yeah, I've heard good things. You look dapper in your fine cap. Thank you. He's gobbling me up. Get it? Gobbling. Guys, my boss isn't going to be at work tomorrow. What do I do? Throw a party? Rager at my office, everybody. 8 a.m. BYOB. BYOG, bring your own grog. Will this game be released for free? It will not, because I don't want to work at my day job for the rest of my life. So it will be probably about 15 bucks. Yeah, if I'm pouring this much time and energy into a project like this, I'd love to release it for free, but I just can't. This has been my entire life for the past, like, 3 years. All I have is Grob. Oh. That's not gonna work. I'll pay top dollar for this game. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hopefully it'll be worth your money. We'll see. Jungle theme. Something's fishy. I think free games thrive on microtransactions. Yeah, if I'm gonna make money off it, it would need some microtransaction BS, which I do not want. Gotta add an owl. Ooh, interesting. I'd be down to add an owl, maybe. I'm trying to avoid... I don't know, I keep wanting to add human-y animals. Like, I added the raccoon and the possum. But I'm also trying to avoid adding too many human-y animals. Because, you know, it's a fantasy world. I don't wanna be too basic. But I feel like an owl is pretty, a pretty respectable choice. Had a painting of AI art. Call it demonic. Had to clip. What? I didn't know you could clip on YouTube. I couldn't even like, I tried to look the other day and see where the actual clips were. Couldn't find them, if that's what you meant. They border on human-y creatures spectrum, I see. They are weird. I like owls. I remember dissecting owl pellets. They really just had us kids doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Hey, cooperate. There we go. Looks good. Thank you, Beef Boss. Beef Boss, huh? You're making me hungry, Beef Boss. Yeah, we don't want this to be too... I gotta pay attention to where my light sources are. I'm getting a little out of hand here. Should be... Well, no, I was thinking the moon could kind of be... Moonlight kind of coming in this direction. We'll go with that. I've been in this stream doing the dishes for 60 minutes. Dang. It's a long time to be dishing. I feel bad for you. What is this? Cutscene? Yeah, this is the intro cutscene. It's gonna cycle through a bunch of frames. We got the first one where it shows the guy writing. He's like, "We're gonna arrive soon," and a little piece of paper will pop up, and we'll see what he's writing. He'll be like, "We're gonna get there. We're gonna take it over," and then it'll show the goblins kind of doing their things one at a time. So we got the farming NPC just chilling. Then we're gonna have the fishing NPC chilling, and then Livestock NPC chilling. Yeah, that's the plan. Is there any way to unhoe ground? Oh, it should unhoe, does it not? If you rehoe, doesn't it undo it? If not, something's wrong. Can make it so you can oh, okay. I was worried. Yeah, we got a pretty harsh song transition there. Super Meat Boy, huh? I've never played Super Meat Boy. Seems fun though. How about replanting grass? Yeah, I guess there's no way, there's no, I can make it so that when you destroy grass, it drops grass seeds or something. Nice hat, what is it? Thank you, it's a little goblin. I got it off the internet. Figured, I don't know, on all my profile pictures now I'm a goblin. I used to use my face, but I switched it, so now I'm, a little goblin all over the internet, so I figured it'd be fitting. It's working now with the green screen. Yeah, I bought a blue screen. So we're finally, had to buy a blue screen just so I can wear this dumb hat. It's kind of funny. Do you have merch? You know, you're the second person to ask. I'd be down to add some. I felt weird adding merch when the game's not even done yet, you know? Kind of like, give me money, but if people are down and if people would want goblin stuff, I'd be so happy to make like shirts or whatnot. Stickers? I like stickers. Oh, Pancake just sent me a DM on simulcasting. Simulcast on Twitch. What you need to know. Use our Twitch only chat embed. View other chats privately. See, that's the thing that I don't like. Don't relay or show chats from other platforms. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to read YouTube chat. If I multi-stream on Twitch. Thanks for sending that. Dang, I'm late. Melissa's late. How's it going? Game looks amazing. Thank you. A little goblin stuffed animal would be cute. Stickers? Okay. I'd be down to add stickers. That'd be really fun. I could start drawing some in my free time. Same with like a shirt maybe. A little goblin plush would be super cute. And YouTube has like, they handle merch stuff a little bit, don't they? I used to sell art prints that I would print myself, cut myself, package myself, and it was a lot of work. Same with stickers. I used to print the stickers, cut the stickers, because otherwise you just don't get a decent profit margin on them, you know? It's just some, I don't know. I had a Cricut that would automatically cut the stickers, but it took forever to set everything up and mail them out for, I don't know. I gave up on it because I was spending so much time packaging stickers and prints and stuff, but maybe if either I do like drop shipping where they handle it, or I just like buy the stickers and then just mail them out. I might be able to do it. Could be fun. I'm gonna hide Pike and Child for a little while. Maybe we'll try to design the child NPC on this stream if we run out of things to do. What is all this? This is not necessary. I don't know if you guys like designing children. Just got here. What's happening? We're working on the intro cutscene. It's gonna flash these these little cutscene slides at you at the beginning of the game. And we're working on number 3 of 17. I made them a little too detailed. If I were smart, I would have made them a lot simpler, but I really want to leave a really good impression when the player first opens the game, so I'm willing to kind of spend the extra time here. Each one's been taking about 2 days. Well, I'm going to say each drawing's been taking about 6 hours. So we're going as fast as we can, but I think it'll be worth it. How many NPCs are there going to be? Ooh. As many as I can. As long as, I guess the answer is as many as it needs to feel right. Right now there's like, what, 6 or 7? Maybe like 20? I don't know, it's hard to say. In the base release, I'm only planning like, I think 10 or 11. Fan art. I'll check the fan art channel. Cute. I love the fan art channel, guys. The fan art channel is what keeps me going. So we're to tame animals. Not really. You can hatch creatures from like eggs and stuff, but I don't really have a way to tame existing animals yet. But I'm not opposed to it. Spiders, right? Yeah, spiders and hogs are the 2 livestock types that you can have right now. I'll probably add it for the base release, probably 2 more. I'm thinking maybe rats, and I had a couple other ideas. I don't know, I'm trying to, again, avoid things that are too basic, you know? Like, it's a fantasy game, I shouldn't just have pigs and stuff, you know? Number 1, asking for grog mug. That'd be really fun. Yeah, an official grog mug would go really hard. I can get behind that idea. Rats would be amazing. I know a lot of people that love rats. They don't get coverage on those. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard they're pretty good pets. I think that'd be fun. I am not opposed to it. We'll see if I can, I don't know, there's like a lot of, there's like little mushroom creatures and little crystal creatures. Maybe I'll have little crystal livestock that drop ores or whatnot. Ratman. Will there be horses? I was thinking like wolf mounts would be fun. But I'm considering that to be low priority since it's not super necessary, but that's on my want to have list. There's so many explosive mushrooms. I know, it's a bit much, isn't it? I'm not sure how I feel about the mushroom biome in general. It was supposed to only be a very small subset of the forest biome. It wasn't supposed to be its whole own biome, but it kind of became that, and I don't know if I'll keep it that way. Will there be any water cave? Since you can't really swim right now, like there's water in the caves, but there aren't any like caves that are completely, there aren't like underwater caves, I guess, is how I would put it. But there's cave water with cave fish. You You could raise squids. That'd be fun. I remember dissecting a squid. My lab partner is still my homie to this day. I don't see him in the stream avatars. Zach, if you're out there, I remember we were dissecting a squid and you pretended to... I don't know if you were pretending. It looked like you ate the squid's heart. Like, we cut it out, and then you're like, watch, man, I'm gonna eat it. And then you, like, pretended to eat it. But I could have sworn you did. But there's no way you did, because that's insane. So I guess if you're out there right now, please speak up. Did you eat it? I must know. You seem to have dissected a lot. That's what I'm saying. Why do they have us kids like chopping up so many creatures? I don't know. I guess they really want us to be like doctors or something. I don't know. Who knows? Would you be able to keep progress from the Patreon release? Yeah, so every now and then I make a change that just makes it so the old save files are unreadable. And that's the danger with the Patreon stuff. There's always a chance that your old world will just get corrupted, or say I change an item ID number. Now all of a sudden every anvil you placed becomes a potato plant, you know? So there's always a chance those will get kind of wacky. But, I mean, yeah, they should still be... Let's see, to pull the save file from the save... Worst case, you have to copy paste a save file somewhere, but it should work. I think. Well, I could make it work. Did you take AP Comp Sci? I did. I got a 3. That was my first introduction ever to coding. Yeah. I really loaded up on the AP classes. I took 13 tests total. It's kind of crazy. Let's see here. If Minecraft can add a dumb glow squid, we also can. That's true. I've always wished I was more into Minecraft. I never really got into it, but it seems like my kind of game. Hello, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for dropping by. We're making trees. Why does this one look so different? I remember someone from previous stream mentioned this. What about adding moles? I do want... I want there to be more than just goblins on the island. Originally the idea was to have like some mole folk deep underground, and then some mushroom people, and you know, stuff like that. A few different races scattered around, but then I kind of thought, it's called Isle Goblin. Maybe they should just be kind of mole-like goblins with mole features. So I haven't locked in on that yet, but I do want to add other little groups on the island, and I do want one of them to be mole themed. I don't know if it'll be very moley goblins or if it'll be straight up mole people. It's a tough call. My science teacher cooked the squid and we ate it. What? What about adding a platypus? I don't know if a platypus fits in with the goblin-y, like, kind kind of ragtag, hated, well, not hated, things that are kind of generally kind of considered gross and hated. I feel like platypuses are pretty, platypi? I feel like they're pretty popular. They'd be like adding otters. I don't know. Love the sprites on the bottom. Thank you. Yeah, it's called Stream Avatars. It's like an app you can download from Steam. Will there be pig? There will be hogs. So yes. And there are livestock that you can. They give you truffles. That's kind of a Stardew move right there, but it is what it is. I wasn't sure. I don't know. It made sense. Vultures would be good. Possums? Yes, you do have a possum pet. A possum and a raccoon. There we go. Will there be a definitive ending? It's gonna kind of be like Terraria, where like you beat the hard mode boss, or I don't know, early Terraria. The first, couple versions of Terraria, there was like, I don't think the Wall of Flesh was even in those, but I don't know. You get to the Wall of Flesh, you beat it, you're kind of done. That's kind of how this game's gonna be. And then as I go along, I'll add more content, and we'll add kind of hard mode content. It'll be kind of like Terraria, where the game can just kind of keep expanding off the end of it. So not really. But you will kind of hit a wall at one point where you've beaten all the bosses and you're just kind of done. But I'll keep updating it to minimize that, either by adding more content on the end, or I don't know. Terraria has like the bestiary you can complete and stuff like that, I think. So we'll probably just do stuff like that. We'll be able to kill the livestock. Yes, if you do hit your livestock, I didn't give them health like I did with the other creatures, because, like, sure, say you give your livestock health, so it takes like 5 hits to kill them, so you don't accidentally do it. Well, if you progress in the game and you get a really cool sword, you'll one-shot them. So I made it so instead of having health, the livestock have yeah, it just takes 5 hits to hit them, no matter how much damage you deal, which feels a little weird when you have a really good weapon equipped, but I think it's important so you don't accidentally kill your precious babies. Can you steal human livestock? That's something I haven't considered. That could be fun. But in order to find new livestock eggs out in the wild, there are you'll find little not camps, what's the word? Little dens? Where are they? I was just working on them. Hang on. I'm kind of tripping right now. Where did I put those? It's like a spider corpse. Where did it go? Well, you find little dens that have been attacked by the humans. Here we go. Yeah, so you'll find a little spider den with a bunch of dead spiders in it and some spider eggs. Spider eggs. And then you can, it's implied that the parents were killed by the humans, so you have to raise the babies. Also, my hogs come from eggs. I know that's not where hogs come from, but I need to do something about that. Do you have to complete things in order to get NPCs? Yes. There's kind of a wide criteria you can use, or that I use to spawn in NPCs. Some of them come when you use equipment for the first time. So like when you first use the blacksmith, when you first use the anvil, the blacksmith will come, and it's flavored as he hears the clanging. But some of them will come when you defeat a boss for the first time. Some of them will come when you, I don't know. Each NPC is a little different. Yeah, a baby hog, a little hog fetus you carry around in your inventory. That might be what I have to do. You made a fishing fan art. Ah, you bless me with. Let's see it. Oh, cute. I love these. 10 out of 10. The little fish, the boot. That's awesome. 10 out of 10. What's going on today? We are working on the intro cutscene art. Yet again. This is frame, who knows? Slide 3. Yeah, slide 3. There we go. We're having fun with it. Lots of these to do, so I'm trying to knock them out. And I probably shouldn't be doing these so early. You know, the game's not done, the NPCs might change. This is kind of polish, but I just want to because it's fun. So, bite me. What if we could make some traps? That'd be fun. Yeah, I don't have any trapping mechanics yet. Although I guess I could use my, I have a system for like, well, you know how in Stardew you can place things in a, or there's like those honey things, the little beehives. You can place one of the little beehive things, and then bees or honey will slowly, well, after a certain amount of time, honey will appear inside. I have a system for that. I could use that system where you place it, and then after a period of time, it fills with something. So I guess it is kind of implemented. I like reusing other systems for other things. Just gotta look at those trees, and wow, that's awesome. Thank you, I appreciate it. They are time-consuming. But worth. I can't tell you how many trees I've drawn in my life. Alright, that's good enough for that bush. That's actually going to be off screen, so I don't even care. Could add instruments. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier I want to have magic. So there's already melee weapons and there's already ranged weapons. I could add. I want to add magic, whether it be like tomes or wands or staffs or whatever. But I thought it might be fun to flavor that as instruments. Like you get a magical. I don't know. Instead of like a fireball tome, you get like a special flute or something, or instead of a ice tome, ice staff or whatever, you get a like an ice drum, or I don't know. Could be fun. Is there a rat? And what if rat can eat our food resources? We made critter trap to get some. Ooh, rat could be fun. Yeah, what if rats could steal stuff out of your chest? Unless you put up rat traps. That'd be kind of crazy. Will humans be the only hostile mob, or will there be zombies or something? There are things like... There will be other hostile creatures on the island, like... Goblins are kind of middle of the food chain, you know, like... There will be scarier beasts on the island that are unintelligent and hostile to the goblins. Or even like there's already mushroom people in the game that are hostile too. They're just very warlike and unintelligent. So yes, there will be non-human enemies. Mostly just to keep things interesting, because there's only so much I can do with human enemies, you know? They get a little boring. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Ye bardic goblin. Explosive tuba, slow and powerful. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That's what I'm trying to decide. I haven't really made a decision on that yet. Luckily I don't have to quite yet, but the time is coming soon. I like the instrument's nice. Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably talk about it in the devlog when I do decide. Or here. obviously. Are you making the soundtrack yourself? No, I have a composer. RMD Compositions. I think it's Compositions. I almost said commissions. Yeah, Compositions. He's doing a great job with it. We can play some Isle Goblin music, actually. We'll kill our Final Fantasy X audio. Alright. This might be a little loud. Let me turn it down. Here's the forest theme. How much money have you spent on this game? I can tell you exactly. As soon as I open my spreadsheet. Where is it? Oh. Budget. Here we go. I have spent $11.5 thousand. That sounds insane, but it was $100 for the Steam fee. It was I got like a legal package with a lawyer, so he's gonna set up my LLC for me. He trademarks the name and everything. He gives me contracts, and he gives me legal counsel within reason for free. I think that was like $3,000, and then the music I've spent about $8,000 on. Because my deal with my composer is he gets a small revenue share, but then I pay a discounted price per piece. Oh, gotta go. Have a nice evening. All right, thanks for dropping by. So yeah, that's how much I've spent. But to contrast that, I've with YouTube ads, YouTube sponsors, the Patreon, and everything else, I've made a profit. So it's not like I'm spending too much that I don't really have, you know, like all that other revenue is making up for it. So maybe we can use your palettes. I use the AAP64 palette, which is pretty common for this game. So yeah, and I also made a palette a little while ago. It's called Watt32, I think. You can find it on lowspec.com. LOSPEC. Yeah, I'm a solo dev. Well, except for the music, which I commission. But the game and the art and the social media and all that is all just me. The YouTube ad is the way to go, I think. Build your market before you sell. I 100% agree. YouTube, if you really don't want to do long form content, posting like short videos to TikTok/YouTube/Instagram. Like you just make a video, post it to 3 places. It's got to do okay somewhere. And most of the TikTok algorithm is pretty good at just throwing stuff and seeing if it works. Like, I don't know. I think the TikTok algorithm is really good. And obviously the YouTube algorithm's good, but yeah. YouTube, TikTok, if you really want your game to do well, and you know, I say that, but I haven't even sold a really successful game yet, so what do I know? But that's the strategy I'm going for. Will it work? We'll see. YouTube's hard since there's so many developers already making videos, some of them really good. It's tough. Let's copy paste some grass. Any horror elements? Not really. As you get deeper underground, well, the humans are mining all this ooze, and it's coming from somewhere. I have plans for a really creepy area. Kind of death incarnate. Decay incarnate. I want it to be kind of creepy. Kind of like how Hollow Knight and like Deep Nest, it's like kind of creepy down there. I'd like it to be kind of spooky. I don't know about straight up horror though. Probably not. But there will be spooky spookies. True, but your art and style shines through. I see. Yeah, I think you gotta figure out what makes you and your game stand out and try to sell based on that. Like, I think in my videos it's my little doodles that I do that pull me through and put me ahead of other people who have similar, even maybe better games / YouTube content. And then I know my pixel art is pretty good. That's one of the few things I'm confident about here. I've spent a lot of time doing pixel art and I think I'm like decent at it. I'm obviously not the best, but so I'm really trying to focus on very visual medias or visual channels like YouTube and TikTok and stuff. Not Deep Nest. Deep Nest is great. Ooh, game recommendations? My favorite games of all time? Well, I really like Hollow Knight, Factorio, what else? Flip that around, that looks nice. I guess older games. I liked a lot of GameCube games. What have I been playing recently? Terraria, of course. Stardew, of course. Shovel Knight's good. Hades is good if you want a roguelike. Even if you think you don't like roguelikes, play Hades. Yeah, this grass... Gotta go, I will come back. Nice. Who do you marry in Stardew? What's her name? Leah? Leah, the artsy one. It's been like 2 years since I've played. Yeah, Leah. I'm not sure if I haven't really explored the other NPCs very much. I don't get too into the NPC stuff. I like the logistics of the farm running a little more than I like the NPC stuff. I tried to be a game dev and they told me pixel art are easy. The next day, my last day using pixel art. It is hard. It is kind of hard, isn't it? It's tough. It's got all its little tricks to it. Once you learn them, it's easy, but I think it's easier if you're new to art, maybe, than other art forms. But that doesn't mean it's easy. Like, I'd say it'd be easier to make a... Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think an amateur could pull off maybe making something like Stardew or Terraria or whatever, but I think an amateur artist would have a really hard time remaking like Hollow Knight. But I don't know about that. Alright, trees. What's your opinion on... Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. Gudgis? YouTuber, right? I haven't, let me look at the videos. I can't put a face to the name. Yeah, it's the little, like, imp dude. Not imp, gnome. Yeah, I think I've seen some of these. I don't see a lot of their videos. I don't really have an opinion. It looks nice. I'm subscribed, but for some reason I don't watch a lot of their videos. Dewdrop Dynasty. Huh. Yeah, it looks like a fun game. I guess since these live streams stay on my channel forever, I gotta be careful who I throw shade at. I think I was trashing Undertale in one of the streams a little bit. At least the pixel art. Any tips for making games? I'm planning on making a game. Ooh. I think I found it helped me a lot to list out all the tasks and how long I thought they would take. That really helped me stay organized. And I think the biggest tip I could give is get ready to be really confused and frustrated all the time, and embrace it and enjoy it. If you don't enjoy the confusion and the frustration, then you're just gonna be miserable and you're gonna give up. What if the goblin made some stinky bombs or a cheese bomb? A cheese bomb. I like that. I thought it'd be fun if the goblins could fight a little more sneakily, you know? I do think that would be fun. A lot more reliance on traps. Like, I'd love it if a go-to strategy for somebody was to throw a stink bomb into a building and lay a trap at the door, so then the humans all run out and get trapped. You know, goblins are sneaky and they rely on teamwork and trickery. Yeah, I think right now the combat doesn't reflect that. You just run in with your sword and slash everybody to death. But I think things like that would be really fun, where something like a stink bomb that makes the enemies immediately path to the furthest tile away that they can, you know, that they could find. I think that'd be really fun. Yeah, items like that would be pretty easy to add. I think I'd be down to do something like that. How much to play the demo? I send the demo to Patreon or patrons in the Patreon. If you're interested, you can hop in the Patreon for whatever tier you want, $3, $5, $10 or whatever, and I'll send you a Steam key and you can give it a shot. You don't have to stay. All you have to do is join the Patreon, DM me and say, hey, I joined, and I'll send you the key, and then from there you're able to try it. It's got a lot of issues, not necessarily a ton of bugs. I feel like a lot of the bugs are ironed out, but there's issues like there's no third floor, so the game kind of crashes when you try to enter the third floor, and things like, well, okay, that's a bug, but things like the money's all messed up, so you make a ton of money, but it doesn't even really do anything, or there's infinite money glitches where you can buy and sell things, or I don't know, things that are, it's just not done. Dialogues that don't say anything and stuff like that, but it's at least playable. So if you're really itching to try it, the only reason I do it is because I want the patrons to have something to show for all the money they're throwing at me. So yeah, feel free to hop in, DM me, and I'll send you a key. Have you made games before? I've made one. I made This Is Hell. It was a game I made in a month. Because I was working on this Isle Goblin game as my first huge game, and it's massive. And I was like, this is so incredibly daunting. I'm going to take a month off, and I'm just going to make this stupid little game where you play as a little soul trying to escape hell. And it's like a fighting game. It's like Getting Over It, where you have awkward controls where you control each arm differently. And you have to get out of there. It's really hard. I honestly kind of don't recommend it. I think only 2 people have beaten it. It is tough. But that was my first game. I didn't get a lot of sales. You can see 30 reviews. I think I got 8. How many sales did I get? I mean, I made it in a month. I made a TikTok a day about it. That was the extent of my advertising. When I released, I think I had 2,000 wish lists. Hang on, let me get the stats for you, because I'm kind of curious too, because it's been a while. Okay, I sold 876 units. 171 were returned. And I had 2,000 wish lists. So that was my first game. And now we're working on the big boy. I love watching the daily updates. Thanks. Yeah, it was fun to make them. A sneak would be fun. What if we made one in heaven? Ooh. That'd be good. Do you stream every night? No, I've been trying to stream every night that I can, but I'm thinking I might dial it back a little bit. Just because I like it. It does slow me down a little bit, though. Which isn't the end of the world, but... You know? Is there any deeper area in the underground similar to hell? Yeah, it's gonna be, there will be. It won't really be hell. It won't be hotter, but it'll be, like, darker and, it's closer to the source of the weird, mysterious, dark purple goop that's polluting everything and turning everything kind of corrupt. So it's gonna be very corrupt. Think, I guess, kind of along the lines of corruption in Terraria. Very, like, dark and spooky. But not very hellish. Since we have the volcano, it's a little, the double lava biomes would be a little, not ridiculous, but it'd be a little redundant. How do you double outline your sprites? Super easy. You just, in a sprite at least, select it, pick your color, Shift O to outline. I do one, well, yeah, it depends if I want them to touch the ground or not, but generally you do one outline, another outline, and you're done. And if you have an animation, like, shoot. I don't have any handy. We can go look for one. Sprites, player, base mail, open. Alright. What? Oh. What? Where are all the frames? I'm actually really confused. That's crazy, bro. Goblin base female. There we go. You can select a bunch of frames. Shift O, so I gave him a triple outline, but you'll see it did it for all those frames. So you can, a whole animation with 1,000,000 frames, you can do it all in one click. It's pretty great. Is this going to be a cutscene? Yeah, it's going to show these one at a time. You should add some weird goo. Ooh. I'm always down for some weird goo. Oh, this is how Easter egg would be fun. Alright, let's draw some rocks, guys. I want to draw rocks. Here's a question for you. This is off topic, but has anybody watched that X-Men, oh man, 97, 74? Why can't I remember the number? It's that new X-Men show on Disney Plus. Are you supposed to watch the old one before you watch the new one? Because I'm watching the new one, and like I've seen all the X-Men movies, so I'm like following along. But I'm like, dang, if somebody went into this without watching anything before, they'd be really confused. Yeah, you are supposed to? Dang it. Oh man. I guess I'll do that. Because yeah, they were like, well, okay, I don't want to spoil, but they're like, Professor X is blah blah blah. I was like, what? When did that happen? It's good lore. Okay, sweet. I will watch. Nice. You should add a video game in a video game. That would be fun. I also want to add a card game, kind of like Gwent. I know it's overdone, but I've always wanted to design something like Hearthstone or the Magic the Gathering or Gwent or something like that. It just seems like a really fun thing to do. It's on my bucket list. I feel like this is a good place to do it. I know, it's a clean looking rock, isn't it? We'll have to change that. I also put the reflection on the wrong side. Stupid. I always do that. People used to roast me on Instagram. I'd post a drawing and I'd put the light source in a weird spot. Every commenter was suddenly an expert on lighting. But I respect it. So now I'm hyper aware. Yeah, this is the world's cleanest rock, isn't it? We'll grunge it up. Oh, let's put this over on the side again. Have we been listening to the same track on repeat this whole time? Let's get some, back to the Final Fantasy music. You have made good progress since last year. Thank you. We're poking along. How did you learn to code? I took AP Computer Science in high school. That got me learning some of the basics of like variables and functions and whatever. I didn't really understand classes or interfaces or structs or whatever. I then... turn that down. It's a little loud from my end. I then started college, where since I was doing an electrical engineering degree, I had to learn C, C++, some Java. I think I took a Java class for fun, and then because AP Computer Science used Java, and then words, assembly language. So I had to take those for school, and then I felt confident enough to try Unity, which is C#. And I just kind of threw myself at it, and I really struggled. This is probably like, if you count This Is Hell 2, this is probably like my, I don't even know, probably like my 8th project that I've tried. And obviously this one, I've taken a more serious crack at it. Previously I was kind of like, I'm gonna make a game, this seems fun, and I didn't have any direction, I didn't know what I was doing, I was just kind of, I don't know, I didn't have like a gameplay loop in mind or whatever, I was just trying to make mechanics and thinking it would come together somehow, but yeah, ultimately it was just throwing myself at Unity code that really got me there. When is the next video? Probably August 10th, so probably exactly a month from now. I've been posting them every 2 months. But I've started trying to do 3 TikToks, or 3 YouTube Shorts if you watch here instead of on TikTok, or Instagram Reels if you watch on Reels. Trying to do 3 of those every week. What's your opinion on AI? I'm a little torn on it. I don't use it myself except for like ChatGPT to like, I don't even use it for code because it's so bad at it. I'll use it to like bounce ideas off of because I'm working on this alone, so it's kind of nice to have I don't know, I'll be like, I needed ideas for a fishing NPC. I want it to be like this, like this, like this. Any name ideas, it'll list some names. They're usually pretty bad, but usually something will inspire me, or sometimes it has a good idea. So I'll use it occasionally. But for art, I know a lot of people get really upset about it because it's kind of, I don't know. I do think in general, it's a tough question. There's too much nuance. I'd sit here for 30 minutes. Is that Dwayne? There he is. This rock is officially named Dwayne now. Fan art on Discord. Get more fan art for me? Bob Ross has a goblin. It's beautiful. Again, the fan art channel is it's what keeps me going. Beautiful. Are the goblin NPCs going to be any color other than green? You know, I've been toying with the idea of adding different goblin races kind of throughout the island. They'd probably be different colors and then have very distinct traits. Like, I was mentioning earlier, mole goblins maybe underground. They're kind of more brownish, mole colored. Brown and gray maybe. Then in the volcano biome, there could maybe be some like volcano-y goblins, maybe like lizard goblins type thing. Maybe more reddish orange with scaly skin. Again, I'm not sure if I want to do goblins for these things or just different races. I could just have mole people, you know, why make them goblins? So I'm trying to decide. I haven't decided that yet. Bouncing in my head. It's one of those things that ChatGPT just can't help with. Oh, alright Gavin, thanks for dropping by. Gob Ross. Make Zuck the goblin lizard. That would be really funny. I may eat now, or just soon. Sounds good, Pancake. Everybody needs some eep every now and then. The humans in the medieval area? Yeah, I'm shooting for like a typical fantasy timeline. Think like Lord of the Rings. Pretty standard. Well, maybe like D&D. I don't know, like the type of fantasy setting where there's not quite guns and gunpowder and stuff, but there might be like one. It's like, if there is, it's like very experimental. Like somebody whips out a gun, everybody's like, "What is that?" You know. So like, there might be an NPC with like, prototype hand cannons or something. That kind of era. So like some steampunk type technology, I guess. Alright, this rock looks like it's straight out of a early Halo game or something. When in doubt, do crack your rock with cracks. Crack the rock. There we go. Are there snow biomes? Yes, there's a frozen tundra biome. That's the one that I might remove. I'm not sure. It's, yeah. It doesn't make much sense for a tiny, tiny island like this to have A, so many biomes, but B, a snow biome. It just makes no sense, but maybe that's okay. Who cares? You know? There would not be a snow biome on the coast like this, and I can't put it more in the middle because, well, maybe the player doesn't need to spawn in the middle of the island. Yeah, okay. That's something I hadn't considered. But I've kind of been, some of the code takes into account distance from the center, and so I'm kind of treating things as far away being harder, so yeah, I don't know. I'm torn. Hey, Watt. Yes, Pancake? Check general. Okay. What? What is this? What have you done? Oh. Why didn't that work? When in doubt, do crack. Oh. When in doubt, do crack. You clippers. You naughty clippers, you. Hey, so will there be only mage, archer, and some animals that's range enemy? Oh, you're asking if there will be different ranged enemies? Yeah, there'll be more. I'll keep adding. Right now there's only a couple of enemies in there. Pancakey monster. My brother and I are huge fans of Stardew and Terraria and really like your content. Nice. Thanks for dropping by, Noble Lion. I appreciate it. I hope to live up to such fantastic games. We will see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I appreciate it. Hopefully it will be fun. Oh, there's Australian Goblin again. Number 3, do a cheat code that's in the final game that flips your sprite upside down for the Australian Goblin. Would that satisfy you, Australian Goblin? Would you finally be at peace? Is Terraria an indie game? Yes. Yes, it is. I believe the story behind it was this, you know, he was I can't remember, I think it was a small team, was making Terraria, and it got leaked somehow, and people loved the leak, so they rushed it, and like really tried to get something out. Like the first build didn't even have the wall of flesh or anything in it, but people still loved that, and it just got huge, which is kind of crazy. But props to the Terraria developer for being like, oh shoot, my game got leaked. I gotta release a real version like yesterday. And then they just hauled booty on it. Mad props. That's kind of a nightmare. Well, yeah, if Isle Goblin got leaked right now, I don't even know. I guess I could sort of throw something together, but it would be sloppy. One last fan art. I must see it. First I need to cry react to the clip, cause cute little sludge goblin. You're not supposed to eat it. What are you doing, little goblin? Don't eat the sludge. That's so cute. I love these. Making a game about robots. Ooh. I do like robots. I could kind of leak it. Yeah, I think some of the patrons, I think they could potentially rebuild it, and I think you could get the Steam key and rebuild it, which I hope doesn't happen. That would be really trashy. But we'll see. Odds are, I think if people like ripped off the game, posted it to like itch or something, I don't think it would get a lot of traction. You know. Do you want to redesign the island because it's not bad, but the circle of biomes doesn't look realistic? Yeah, I might make them non-circular. What if it did though? That would not be great. I don't think it would. With all my... I don't know. It would be very unlikely, I think. It would probably be somebody... If somebody were to do that, they probably wouldn't have a huge presence. Like, I don't know. I'm having enough trouble getting the game in front of people, and I've got all these, like... I've got a pretty decent following everywhere. I think if somebody just posted on itch and screamed into the void, I made a game, here's a game, I don't know if anybody would really pick up on it. How do you move things together that are on different layers? You can select, then select your layers, and then move. Oh, well, hang on. I should have chosen 2 layers that are... Well. Okay, the trees and the mountains are on different layers. You can select 2 layers, move your selection, hit enter, and it'll move. It moved the bushes. I guess it was the bushes. Oh yeah, these are the trees, these are the mountains. Yeah, so you can select, pick your 2 layers, and then move and hit enter, and it'll move 2 layers. But I keep switching layers. I switch between layers very quickly by clicking V. Then I have this checked, auto select layer. If I touch something, see I switched to its layer. I went from ground, here I'll go from ground to wherever this is, rocks. So what I do is I click V, click on the layer, mess with it, click V, click on a layer, mess with it, you know, and makes it really quick to move around layers. Can the lava biome spawn next to the ice one? Technically, yeah, they can. There's a little gap, you know? Oh shoot, I closed it. There's a little gap between the biomes. Can I use an Apple laptop? Yes. In fact, that'll make it easier for you to export to Mac. I think if you develop on a Mac, you'll be able to export easily to both Windows and Mac. Whereas if I want to export to Mac, I have to get a Mac, or I have to do like a virtual machine or just some other junk. There are some assets that should help, but apparently they're kind of a headache too. So, you know, people always crap on Macs, but it may be almost preferable in this case, I think. You might want to Google at least with Unity. You might want to Google quickly if how hard it is to export to Windows from a Mac, but I think it's not as hard as the other way around, because Windows is a little more forgiving than Apple is with their software. I usually miss your streams. Let's go. Welcome in. How's it going? How you doing? Having a good Thursday? My boss is supposed to be out on Friday, and I asked him, hey boss, are you going to be out on Thursday and Friday? And he was like, Matt, it is Thursday. I was like, ah, stupid. Looking bad in front of the boss. Stupid Matt doesn't know what day it is. But that's okay. It is what it is. Windows sucks. Yeah, Windows can be a little bit annoying. Hey. Do you mean export a Unity game? Yeah. What time zone are you in? I am in PST. I'm in San Diego. So West Coast. Will there be any other corruption? Like some green gas. Ooh. Yeah, right now I only have corruption that's based on that purple goop that they're mining up. It might be fun to add some, yeah, like some sort of fume. I could get behind it, but not yet. But I'm not opposed. Show us wishlist count? It's okay. If you ask, you will receive. You guys have to guess what it is, though, before I reveal. Oh, wait, that's the playtest. Clip on Isle Goblin. There we go. 43K, 30K, jeez. Some of you are close. 34. Oh, man. I shouldn't have had you guess. I'm at 29.1. Well, 29.186. Is that 1 million? I wish, Trace. One of these days. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of you were close. I'm gonna sleep. Alright, Juan, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. Almost one for you? That's rough. Yeah, after this stream, I'm for sure gonna go watch some X-Men. But apparently I have to watch the, old one now. Oh well. I'll do it. I'll do what I must. Best engine for making 2D games. I really like Unity. I know there's some drama with it, with the CEO and all that, but all that's resolved. CEO's gone. They have their new pricing model, but I don't know. You can still use the older versions of Unity and not use that new pricing model if you desire. So, in my eyes, it's all resolved. I love Unity. I think it's great. It has its issues, it has its quirks, but I tried Godot. It's good. If I'd started with it, I might really like it. So my recommendation to people just getting into it is I don't know. Godot is a really good choice. I like that it's open source. If I were to start from scratch and tell myself to start an engine, I'd probably maybe say Godot. But Unity is a very respectable choice if you think, I might make 3D games in the future. Because Godot isn't as mature with 3D stuff. It's still decent, but I don't know. I would recommend, Godot or Unity, either one. Then there's some stuff that's, I don't know, like Game Maker. I haven't really looked into Game Maker too much, or some of the other ones. But yeah, Godot and Unity are the two I would consider if it were me. Making a game engine from the ground up would take years. Yeah, that sounds rough. Something that I would love to do to like expand my knowledge, but yeah, I just don't have the time for that. I'd love to learn. I'd love to know more about how the game engine actually works behind the scenes, because I kind of don't really know all that much. But maybe that could be a little small. I could follow some tutorials, kind of get the basic idea, not actually use the engine that I make. That might be the move. What happened to the music? There we go. That's weird. You made fan art for the platypus. Aw, cute. A platypus? Perry the platypus. What do you recommend eating for lunch? I don't know if I had good recommendations for that. I kind of eat like garbage. I was doing meal prep for a while, but it was too much work. I got a game to make. I can't be cooking all day. So I eat out a lot like a psycho. Sometimes I'll meal prep, but not too often anymore. Did you world build by yourself? Yeah. Me, myself, and I. And the occasional Discordian / commenter. What should I do instead of sleeping tonight? Yeah, definitely watch the stream, that's for sure. Me and my brother are making a game, but we're still not sure if we want to make that robot game. Do you have any tips for coming up with game ideas? Oof. I actually don't. Game ideas are so hard to come up with. Honestly, I mean, yeah. I guess just try to think of the game you've always wanted to play and then make it a manageable scope. I think the scope that I made for this game, making it multiplayer and having all these things and doing it all by myself, I think I overshot it a little bit. I made my life a little harder than it had to be. I probably could have made a smaller game and had decent success, but yeah, I'd say just try to make the game you've always wanted within reason. Obviously, MMO that's blah blah blah, I don't know, it has all these features, it can do a million things. Skyrim with blah blah blah, you know, that's never gonna happen with one person, but something manageable, like, yeah, as long as it's manageable. Tons of ideas, just no experience. Yeah, that's fair. Isle Goblin is peak. Hopefully one day. Peak gaming. People will look back and say, oh yeah, Isle Goblin shaped my childhood. That's the dream. I'll have made it. I can die peacefully. Cool hat, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just got it. I had to buy a blue screen because my green screen would hide it. A beehive simulator. That'd be fun. I'm really lazy with these with this grass here, but I kind of don't care. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Yeah, what am I doing here? This is sloppy. Something. I hate these. Yeah, that's okay. Try to thin some of this out. Hey there, really excited for your game. Thank you, local thunk. I appreciate it. I'm trying to finish it up as fast as I can. It do be rough out here, but we're poking along. What are you making now? This is the intro cutscene art. When you first open the game, it'll show a cutscene where it'll show one of the humans writing, a little piece of paper pop up, and it'll show what he's writing. He's gonna be like, "We are approaching the island, blah blah blah. This is the final one. We hope it has what we want on it, blah 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 blah." Then it'll kind of show the little goblins going about their lives, doing little goblin-y things. And we are on slide 3 of 17. I'm making them way more detailed than I should, but I don't care. Add little engravings, interesting. Engravings. Reminds me of Dwarf Fortress. You can engrave the rocks in your fortress. I love Dwarf Fortress. Ugh. I've returned, Blurby Sir. Welcome back. I thought our chat was a little blurbless there for a while. Should put some mushrooms. Ooh, mushrooms. That's a good one. Maybe we can steal some from slide 1. Or slide 2. What? I didn't put mushrooms here? Oh, I put them back here. I probably should. You're right. You're right. Fine. Everyone, give me game ideas. I am not the right person for that. I'm not good at coming up with game ideas. Sorry for being so late. Hey, no worries, Blurby Sir. What's the canvas size? 576 by 324. I had a reason for that, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I would add mushrooms. Anything that's not in the red area is going to get cut off, so they'd barely be visible. I think I might just go without. Cat with a gun. Does the corruption slowly convert blocks? I thought about it. I felt like it didn't add a lot to the game. Even Terraria, I feel like it doesn't really add much to Terraria. It's just a nuisance, you know? I don't know. That's one part of Terraria I never appreciated. Maybe I'm missing something. Is idea creator a real thing in your country? Oh, like an idea guy who's like somebody whose whole job is to just come up with ideas for a game, like game idea type thing. There's like game designers who they probably do a little bit of code and stuff too, but their whole job is to design out levels and stuff. But it's probably not as common. Ooh, cool hogs. That would be good. Why are you drawing stuff that isn't going to be seen? It'll like... It's a really good question. This will slide a little. I guess it's not going to slide up. Some of them slide up. Some of them don't. This one's going to slide horizontal while the things in the background slide horizontally. So yeah, I didn't have to draw all this down here. You're right, I could have saved some time there. Yeah, we got some parallax action. So yeah, that's a really good question, Paradox. Yeah, world builders. What's the reason? That's a secret. You'll just have to wait and see. It's like, I don't know, it's a little hard to put plot into this game because I can only, I don't know, it's like Terraria. Terraria doesn't really have much plot. Like, you're fighting all these bosses and stuff, but I'm trying to be a little more plotty, so I do have a plot, but it's not like crazy. Check fan art. Beautiful. Every goblin should worship the one true deity, Grog. Cute. Pip. Pip of the Goblin Child. I love it. Pip is a good name for a goblin child. Pip. I could get behind Pip. Hi, RMD. Is RMD in here? Hey, yo, RMD. How's it going? Pumpkins. Pumpkins would be fun. Oh, you studied as a world building. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think there's a few jobs for it. Add Pip. I shall think about it. Speaking of which, it's almost time to draw the child goblin. Oh, I forgot about these bushes. Guys, we need bushes. Grr, I don't want to draw bushes. Don't make me do it, chat. Why are you forcing me? Chat's so mean. Forcing me to drop bushes. What is going on here? Oh. Hey Watt, how's the stream? Going great. We're drawing more cutscene. Cutscene. That's the story of my life lately. For the child goblin, make it into Pip. Oh yeah, we can make him a mod. I'll do it after the stream. Replace bushes with mushrooms. Mushrooms. The only mushrooms in the forest area are these ones. And there wouldn't be that many, but maybe I'll place some. We could use some mushrooms right here. Yeah. Am I getting promoted? It's time. You're finally being modified. Can you make custom palettes? Or do you only have those colors? While working on the game, I try to limit myself as much as I can to the palettes that I use, or the palette I use, but I'm always open to changing the colors. Had eyes in the woods. Yellow goblin eyes. Who's creeping in the forest? Who is it? Who's watching the child? Yeah, the goblin should maybe get to the bottom of that. Who's creeping in the woods all this time? I think I'll do bushes here for now, despite complaining about it. But I do think I should add some mushrooms. You're gonna let us change eye color. Ooh, I don't think I do yet. I guess I'm not opposed to doing that. I don't know. Some eyes look weird. Maybe like very slight tint changes, but they'd have to be really subtle because like red eyes would just look ridiculous. But maybe that's okay. I mean, Terraria lets you turn your character into a freak, so maybe I gotta do it. Any Easter eggs in this one? Ooh, not yet. Not yet. But eventually, I will make sure to add some. What are these doing here? Reflected stars. Nice hat. Thank you. I'm very happy with it. It's a little goofy, but I think it's fun. Also, guys, I purchased a cloak. I bought it on my birthday. It was in April, and it finally arrived. And it's probably the dumbest purchase I've ever made. It's like a really thick, handcrafted cloak. It's got like a waterproof material on the outside, and it's like fuzzy and soft on the inside. And it is the comfiest thing in the entire world. It's so warm. I'm gonna wear it around my apartment when it's cold, like I'm a ranger. Yo, what is your birthday? I probably shouldn't share it, because I don't know. That seems like something I shouldn't share with the internet. I guess it's not a huge deal. Right? Yeah. I'll just make sure all the security questions on my banking information aren't my birthday. Yeah, my birthday is tax day. April 15th. We want to celebrate your birthday. Birthday party. Yeah, next birthday is... You got a long time. 9 months away. Yeah. I should have been like, oh, it's July 12th, guys. July 12th's my birthday. Who's getting me a present? I know, tax fraud. Everybody hates my birthday. Gotta pay their taxes. Before I go, will you be streaming tomorrow? Probably not tomorrow. I'm gonna have to grind through some code, and I want to get through. I just want to get it done fast because it's gonna be miserable. Probably Saturday though, hopefully. Hey Watt, when will Isle Goblin be released? Good question. I have no idea. I don't even have like a ballpark range yet. It might be. I'm gonna say minimum 6 months. Hopefully 6 months. Probably, realistically, maybe a year. Realistically, with a sad face, maybe a year and a half. Realistically, with a super sad face, well, I'll say hopefully not 2 years. I don't know. It's so hard to say. Part of it is, since this is my first game, my first huge game, I really want to put an emphasis on making it good instead of just releasing it. So I will take as long as it takes me. I just hope that isn't too long. Okay, good night, Pancake. Oh yeah, will it be available for mobile? Laptop definitely, mobile probably not. Switch and Xbox and stuff, hopefully. Probably eventually, I think is a better answer there. Mobile, I'll release on mobile if it just does insanely well, but that one's gonna be a little harder to justify spending the time. Don't do it, Danny. I will not disappear off the face of the earth. Don't worry. If I disappear and nobody can reach me on Discord or YouTube or Instagram or whatever for a month, we'll say, then yeah, you can assume that I'm dead. That got dark. Yeah, it did. That was a weird. That was weird. Let's talk about something else. Does the game have charge attacks? Right now, there's only one attack per weapon. I have pondered adding I don't know, like if you're holding the spear, you know, clicking the left click does the stab. I've pondered making it so like holding right click will make it charge up like a spin attack. I just haven't added it yet. I think, so right now, literally my current task on my my little task sheet is spice up combat. So my 3 things that I was thinking to consider for that are the war paint system that we're adding right now. I feel like I had something else. Oh yeah, making it so that different creatures are vulnerable and weak, kind of like Monster Hunter style elemental damage. So some monsters are weak to fire damage, some are strong against it, and I want to make it very clear to the player. Right now that's all happening in the background, but it's very unclear. When you deal fire damage, it's not clear to you immediately that they just took double damage from that fire weapon. So I need to make that clear by making the numbers appear bigger when it shows the damage. And then number 3, multiple attacks on weapons. Should add a late game tooth gun, like the money gun. That'd be really fun. It could look like, yeah, it could look like dentures or something. When will I add an Australian goblin? I'm gonna be honest with you, that Australian goblin, I think the answer is probably never. And it's pretty rare that I say something like that, but I'm gonna go now. Okay. Recommend codex. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. A sling. Yeah, I think slings would be fun. Are you publish the game completely? Oh, complete with nothing you want to add? No, I'm probably gonna pull a Terraria / Stardew and just keep updating it, assuming it gets decent playership. If nobody plays it at all, I don't know if I'll update it much. Maybe I will. Wow, this bush. This is a bush. Yeah, this needs some work. Hear me out. I need to kind of... This is embarrassing. When in doubt, make it thick. There we go. There we go. What will the max amount of pockets be? Ooh, that's a... Oh, bye Meme Central. Enjoy your sleep. At a hog snout in the bush, that'd be cute. Max amount of pockets. That's a good question. Maybe like 4 per thing, so maybe like 12. That might be a lot. We'll have to see. I could go with less and then make it so you can combine some of the gizmos. Like how in Terraria you can combine their accessories. This bush is kicking my butt. I'm kind of just not really thinking about it too much. I should really turn on my brain a little more. This is why I hate bushes. Bushes are cursed. Streaming Saturday? Yeah, I'll be streaming Saturday. How do you heal? Yeah, you eat food. At least, yeah, mechanically in game. Yeah, you can either make potions or eat food. But yeah, generally meat is kind of how you heal. Do you ever consider Kickstarter? Yeah. Part of the issue is I don't necessarily want a whole team working on this, so the only real funding I need is so that I can, like, money to live. That's all I really need. If I could, like, quit my job for 2 years, maybe a year and a half, if I'm being optimistic, and just work on the game. That's what I need. That would be, I mean, if I like kind of pinch, I mean, I live in San Diego, which is just crazy expensive. So it would be like maybe $100,000. And a lot of the successful Kickstarters I see these days are maybe like 30 to 80 to, you know, somewhere in there. If I were to put up a $100,000 Kickstarter, I don't know if I would hit the goal. I'd have to really do some research. So I haven't really fully considered it yet. Plus, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right for me, but maybe it is. Maybe I haven't given it the proper thought. I have no idea how to make a trough, and my my hog has been starving for weeks. Stench, I think, sells some. You might have to buy them from Stench. I don't think I've made it so you can craft them yet. I like the idea of the starving. No, not the bush yacht. Fine. No more bush yacht. The art is looking clean. Thank you. Apparently, it looks like something else too. Not the bushy. Cursed. Now I'll never be able to watch this cutscene slide without thinking of that. I'm gonna leave it because I don't care. No. Beef boss needs to be. Somebody sedate beef boss. Exclamation mark fart. I don't think that command works. Yikes, you guys are monsters. That's coming from somebody wearing a goblin hat. It did? It is? What? I thought you were just joking. That's crazy. Now my chat's gonna be full of farts. I had no idea. I didn't know you could do that. Crazy, crazy. Oh, good night, Timsy. Enjoy your sleep. Rest well. Oh, that's crazy. Alright. Now we just need to add some berries. There's a lot of bushes. Again, is this, are we gonna be drawing something that's gonna be off screen? Yeah. Are you making the images for the intro cutscene? Yes. This is slide 3 of 17. Well, technically it's like 16. Because one of them is just a flashing white image. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, which we're working on, work in progress, and 4. Slowly but surely. Thick bush indeed. Yeah, these are taking forever. Are there gonna be invasions? No. Looks great. Thank you. Yeah, I never really loved the Terraria invasion system. Like, it was fun, but it wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't particularly hard since, I don't know, if you die there's, I guess there are consequences. I don't know. I have a swarm system where you walk up to some sort of human structure like, where is it? One of these things. And you can click to deactivate it and a bunch of humans will come and attack you and you have to beat all of them to destroy it. So I do that. But I don't have the invasions. It would be really fitting. I guess I'm not opposed to adding it. What software is this? This is Asprite. It's, I would say, the best software for pixel art. There are other good ones, but it's my favorite. Shadow Plague, ooh. That could be kind of fun, like a year into, at least an in-game year into the game, you, a plague, an ominous plague befalls everybody. That'd be kind of fun. I do like that idea. You add something like redstone. That would be cool. I'll add that to my list of nice to haves. Redstone. I like the plague idea. That'd be kind of a coding nightmare, but well, yeah, that would be a little bit of a nightmare. No, that'd be possible. And then, yeah, invasions. Okay, I could maybe get behind invasions. Big flytrap plants. Yes. Alright, we got our berries. I'm gonna... We're getting a lot of all the greens are the same, so I'm gonna change around some of these bushes a little. Fishing minigame. We do have a fishing minigame. It'd be looking like... Where is that? Oh. Well, that doesn't look good. Actually, we can go to the Steam page. Fishing. It's a spearfishing. Why did I type fishing? Isle Goblin. It's like a spearfishing. Yeah, you throw your spear. You click to throw it, and it'll take a second to throw, so you have to kind of lead your shots. I've been told it's like a Amazon Trail. What's the game called? Amazon Trail something something. Apparently, it has a similar idea. Would there be seasons like Stardew if you got rid of the tundra biome? That might be the move. That'd be really fun. I think that would really... But then I have to make 4 times as many sprites for everything. I think seasons would be really fun. Because then the crops... I'd like the idea of the crops... Maybe I should add seasons. Maybe I should add that to my priority list, because part of the issue is... I don't know, you can kind of just make any crop whenever, and any fish when you can catch any fish whenever. There's seasons. There are seasons, but they don't have any purpose. And I haven't been enjoying the idea of the tundra biome. Maybe I should. But then would it snow in the jungle? And what about the volcano? You know, I wish I could just do it for the forest, but what about all the other biomes? That's why I've avoided it. Snowing in the jungle is a cool twist. The water could freeze over during winter. It keeps changing the quality. That's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, what bothers me about that idea? I would have to, like, I don't know. Obviously, when it starts snowing in the winter, you'd want winter NPCs to come out, or winter enemies to come out. I'd have to draw 4 times as many enemies. Maybe that's okay. I know, yeah, you really, I got sent into a, should I? It's something I've considered, but I kind of brushed it off maybe a year ago, but now I'm coming back to it like, ooh, seasons, huh? How long will the game years be? 4 seasons, each season is 28 days, like Stardew and Harvest Moon. I don't have a temperature gauge, but right now, if you step foot in the tundra, it will slowly hurt you. And if you step foot in the desert, it will slowly, or I'm sorry, not the desert, the volcano, it will slowly hurt you if you don't have heat protection. What are the season names? Oh, shoot. I don't know if I remember. It was like Blossom, Leaf Fall. I can't remember. They were like goblin-y, the goblin-y twists on regular season names. Forgot about your bread. How could you? You could replace snow with ash in the lava biome. Huh. Yeah, or I could at the very least, make it so that these like the lava cracks showing through the ground could, you know, dry up. They could harden because it's colder. Oh boy. Yeah, you really broke me with that question. It would be so fun. Can you imagine? But is this scope creep in action? I think it is. You put fan art. Okay, let's look at some fan art to distract ourselves. Cute. Platypus. Ugh. I love it. Seasons might make it seem a little too constricting, where when you're in a season you have no choice but to be with that season. With seasons we can have seasonal festivals, that would be fun. Maybe doing the whole season update after the initial release. Yeah, that might be the move. Flip a coin. Alright, I got a D20 right here. 15 or above, we had seasons. Oh, it was a 19. I was thinking it would be below 15. Yeah, I'll think about it. It might be best to just add it later, maybe. Well, yeah, scope creep. Go away, scope creep. No seasons, no seasons. Oh, but it could be really subtle. Here's the deal. If I really want crops to be seasonal, I can just make them seasonal. And like, it might not look that different to the player. Maybe I can make like the trees look different season to season. It could be winter and not. I mean, I live in California. In Hawaii, it doesn't snow in Hawaii. Like, you know, it could just be like slightly different visuals. There's a middle ground here where, you know, you can have autumn where everything turns a little red, and then winter where all the leaves fall off. 70% done. Nice. A gardening system so you can grow your own plants and vegetables. And you can cook them. We do have a planting system. You can plant crops and they'll slowly grow. I don't know if our ideas is overwhelming. No, I like the ideas. Yeah, no, I'm just pondering. Don't mind me. Night, like I say, I say like I'm not gonna keep watching on my phone. Snows on mountains, that's true. You also have to think about how seasons would swap. If you were awake when it swapped, you would watch all the sprites immediately change. Yeah, I'd have to have a fade to black or... Yeah. I'm in SoCal, we get to know the mountains. Yeah. Watch, check fan art immediately. Okay. What? Oh my goodness. I'm a goblin. That's actually really good. This is impressive. That's beautiful. I love these so much. Yeah, maybe the seasons can only change while you're sleeping. Or when you go underground or something. Will there be special nighttime enemies? Yes. Yeah, right now enemy spawns are based on... can be based on day and night. What would happen if you added DLC? I probably won't add DLC. I'll probably just do free updates. I don't think I'd ever sell DLC. But I do have it set so that if players are on different versions of the game, it won't let them connect. Because that would be devastating. Is there different seasons? Yeah, that's what we're questioning right now. Should we do seasons? Right now there aren't seasons in the game. But maybe there need to be. I need to get rid of the reflected stars. Those are bad. Alright, this one looks a little plain, but I think it's okay. Are there any easy ways I could spice this up? I mean, obviously the lighting from this torch is going to be huge. Yeah, and obviously the child needs to be... And I need to put reflections in the water. I'm going to do that last, after all the lighting is done and all the animation's done, because otherwise it's going to be messy. Yeah, so I'll save the water for later. How do I do this? It's a decent color. The water one, yeah, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna completely redo this. Maybe seasons only affect certain areas. Yeah, here's the idea. What if I mean, the middle of the island is probably the highest altitude. We could have everything in a certain radius, you know. Oh, that hurts my eyeballs. We have everything in a certain radius be affected by seasons. That doesn't really make much sense. I was thinking snow, but yeah, that doesn't really make sense for like fall and maybe... The goblin child is a big boy or girl. Yeah, it do be huge. The NPCs will get downed, but they won't die forever, like Terraria. No. So yeah, they're basically immortal. I thought the volcano would be the highest altitude. Yeah, but yeah, volcano would be highest. Well, yeah, I guess technically the volcano should be in the center then, huh? Well, if you picture from the side. Yeah, I guess I've never seen an island with a volcano that's off to the side. But yeah, video game logic, it doesn't matter. I need to stop thinking about it that way. We could just draw an arbitrary shape and say this is where seasons happen. I don't really like that. We could... I mean... Can you spar with the NPCs? Not right now. It's not about graphics, it's about gameplay. That's true. Hello, how are you? I'm doing good, Tree Man. How are you? We're pondering whether we should add seasons to the game. Is there an enchanting table at the top of the volcano? That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, I think the whole island would just have to be affected by it. Okay, let me think. Yeah, maybe it doesn't have to be as extreme as like snow covering the entire island. Because that would be a lot. And Stardew seasons serve a function of... I feel like they serve a very tactical function. You're trying to cram every day full of stuff. And to an extent, you're trying to cram every year. You're trying to get as much done in that first year as you can so you can fill out the community center. And part of that is racing against the clock to get all your quality crops in time and stuff. So in this game, there wouldn't be a point. It would just be annoying if it was winter and you just couldn't grow your hot peppers so that you could craft your heat potion. It would just be a huge pain in the butt. Like, it'd be fun and it would make the world feel alive, but that's just about it. Yeah, I like it for a fun cosmetic change. I think that would, well, maybe, yeah, do I want the crops to be blocked off in different seasons? That would be pretty, I don't know if that would be fun. I'll have to think about it. Yeah, maybe slightly changing color is the move. There could be different kinds of crops grown in different seasons. That's true. We could make it so that, if you've ever played Don't Starve, the way seasons change visually isn't too much, but it adds a lot. Huh. I'm gonna Google how that works. We Don't Starve seasons. There are different times in the Don't Starve year in which the environment changes. Note: during summer, the days are longer, crops grow, and food is easier to find. In winter, nights are longer, and the player must stay warm to avoid freezing. Ooh, plants stop growing, and mainly creatures stop being active. Huh. Winter is tough. I see. So that's more for the survival aspect. Gets a little tougher during winter, I see. Yeah, that serves a nice purpose. Good night, Beef Boss. Thanks for dropping by. Ew, who did this? Yeesh. What happens when your character dies? You respawn back home. What if some biomes spread out and don't look like a circle? Yeah, I think we'll make them non-circular. They do look a little goofy. Hey Watt, how about the arrival of a certain event, Winky Face, at a specific season? I'm curious what your certain event is implying at a specific season. But I'd be down for events. I think that sounds really fun. Speaking of which, I think that's something that needs to be added. I think, yeah. I'll hold off on the seasons for now. I think that's a no. Alright, there we go. I'll DM you later. Sounds good. Yeah, Christmas and Halloween. Halloween would be really fun. This torch could be better. I love your hat. I just noticed that, and it's a goblin. Where did you get that? Thank you. I got it on Etsy. I just googled goblin hat. He's chomping me. He's gobbling me. But thank you. Yeah, I had to buy a blue screen. I had a green screen, but I had to buy a blue screen so that I could actually wear it. Pumpkins. We do need pumpkins. If we add Halloween to the game, we gotta add pumpkins. That's for sure. That is a fact. Cult of the Lamb looks so fun. It does look fun. I played it a little bit. It's pretty fun. Dress up as humans. Blue fire in the middle. We could have a blue torch. I guess those are only in the, I forget what biome I put those in. We'll leave it orange for now. Who would like pumpkin spice latte? Ooh, that's a tough question. I don't know if I have a good answer for you. I mean, he'd love it. That's for sure. Archer guy. Yeah, that checks out. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my list to come up with a goblin child. Come up with a goblin child NPC. Make him into Pip. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He might be named Pip. Who knows? Stench is into the finer things of life. He has excellent taste from Stench, that's for sure. Well, gang, we made good progress. We still have to light this properly and animate it, but I think we're getting there. But I think we will call it here for today. It has been fun, and I will probably stream on Saturday. Whoa, that was weird. Here we go. Write that down. Pumpkins are top priority, certainly. Don't let the humans bite. I'll try. They're everywhere, but I'll try. Sub to Watt Designs. Alright, nighty night, everybody. I will see you on Saturday, I think. Bye. Where's the button? Adios. There it is. Okay.